Good afternoon and welcome back to the West Ham Network for a Matchday Live. Leeds United, West Ham. Myself and Matt, we did the Matchday build-up preview show yesterday evening. Still, you took a little evening off. You had a little cheeky wedding. And what's your thoughts, mate? What do we know? Have we got any news on the team lineup yet?
No news. I've got a suspicious feeling there'll be probably 10 or 11 changes to the team that we saw at Man United during the week, but it's all down to whether Fabianski starts or not. And I know there's been a number of debates as to who should start. I think Fabianski might retain his place. I actually want to see Areola have another chance, but I think Areola might be saved for midweek again. And I know we were just talking just before we went online. You said that the lineup that I've suggested doesn't have Bowen in, and the only reason why I don't think Bowen will start is because he started during the week. That's all. Not because he's been dropped, but I just get the feeling that Benrahma, Fornals, and Vlasic will start behind Antonio, but we're waiting on confirmation.
My only justification really for why Bowen should start, even though he did start in the week, was that he's got a lot of momentum, and we always go by a lot of what Moyes says in the press conference, and he spoke a lot of positive words in relation to Bowen. That doesn't, of course, mean that he will start, because I've not seen any kind of tired legs from Bowen. There's been a few other players that I've felt that have been a bit tired and could be doing with the rest players, like Soufal, to be honest, and Krezi.
Well, Soufal's injured, isn't he?
Oh, has he picked up a knock?
Moyes talked about it in a, I don't know if it was in the press conference or whether it was since, but I read this morning that it's possible that Soufal might have an injury.
All right, okay, I've not heard that anywhere.
Right, okay.
I suppose we just have to we'll just have to wait and see. Before we get the team news, though, please make sure and go and check out this week's Football Prizes competition. Matt can't enter because he's banned. This is the competition this week. It's actually a chance to win 2 hospitality tickets for the West Ham Rapid Vienna game this week. It's only running for 72 hours, and it's a great prize. Tickets cost £9.95 and only 24 tickets to be sold. Now, I think we do have the official team news coming in. Yep, we do.
Yeah. Fabianski, Soufal isn't injured. Zuma, Ogbonna, Creswell, Rice, Souček. Bowen does start. Benrahma, Fornals, Antonio. So out of the lineup, I thought I got 2 wrong. Soufal, I thought Johnson might start. And you're absolutely right. Bowen and not Vlasic that I thought. So, all good.
So the only real change here is Antonio comes in for Vlasic, which was the team that we put out against Manchester United, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Matt, how are you feeling about that?
Well, we nearly picked that team last night. We debated ourselves, didn't we, whether we thought Soufal might just get a rest and Johnson might come in. But
to be fair, I think I persuaded you on moving Soufal and putting Johnson in, so I think you would have probably named the starting 11, to be honest.
Well, we said he doesn't change a winning team, does he? So, and the only one he was going to make the change for was Antonio, wasn't he? He was going to bring Antonio back in.
But we
didn't. And I think the only thing I was debating on was Bowen. Like, I didn't know, whether he might have got a rest. We did say whether would he come off the bench or would he start. He's put in 2 massive shifts already this week.
He has. That's why I didn't think he'd start. Not because he's done anything wrong, but you're absolutely right. Because he really has put in a couple of, and not just a couple of shifts, but a couple of great shifts He's been superb, hasn't he?
So yeah, that's the only one I might have thought. I actually thought Vlasic might have started for him, but Moyes has gone for, in fairness, his strongest possible 11. So
I think that's the thing, though. I think when it comes to players like, Bowen, I think if they start to show any form of signs of fatigue, then you may expect the player potentially to be rested. The thing is with Bowen, he genuinely at this moment in time doesn't look like he needs a rest at all. And I think that what we're getting with Bowen is momentum. And I don't think you can rest a player when you're on momentum. So I feel like Bowen right now is worthy of starting this game, is ready to rock and roll and start this game. And this could be this is a sort of game that could kick on his season. I said the other night, Matt, like Bowen is just a hair away from being next level footballer. Like, if he was to convert some of those chances into goals, loads of teams around Europe would be sniffing around him because of his ability alone.
Oh, absolutely. I think we said that in the preview last night. It's just he's missing the finishing. Maybe, get him in training with Kevin Nolan or something. It's literally just... I think I joked the other day, didn't I, that if he had Yarmolenko's ability to finish when he was at his prime, with what we've already got, coming in from that right-hand side, it'd be lethal. So,
yeah,
it's... Yeah, I can't say disappointed with the team. I said he's probably tried to pick what he thinks is the strongest team. The team against Man United played very well, even though we lost. I think we all can agree that we were unfortunate to lose that game. We deserve something out of it. Vlasic is still getting up to fitness. I think I said it'll take him maybe a month, maybe two, to get up to the fitness levels that Moyes wants. For as fit as he was playing, he's not got that demand. Not a lot of teams play with the demand that Moyes has for your work ethic, getting up and down. So he's the only one that could have come in for Bowen, but like you said, on Bowen's form, he's undroppable. He's probably put himself in that bracket of a couple of players in the squad now, like Rice and Souček, where if he's fit, he plays. He's put himself in that undroppable position at the moment, and he's earned that through his form on the pitch. Yeah. Oh, and the teams, as I've finished talking, the teams are actually out now. It's 2:00. Teams are in. It is Fabianski, Soufal, Zuma, Ogbonna, Creswell, Rice, Souček, Bowen, Benrahma, Fornals, Antonio. So, is as expected. Bench is Areola, Dawson, Johnson, Diop, Crowell, Noble, Vlasic, Lanzini, Yarmolenko.
So let's get on to let me get on to the Fabianski and Areola debate. I mean, let's be brutally honest here. We're in a fortunate situation where we've got two what we believe is quality goalkeepers, albeit, we haven't saw Areola in a West Ham shirt a lot, but we have saw him in the Premier League a lot, and he performed very well last season. He had a good game against Manchester United in the League Cup last week. And he's gone with Fabianski in the Premier League. I mean... Stell, are you okay with that?
Now, I think Fabianski, as much as he pulled off a couple of great saves last week in the game against Man United, people will argue that their first goal was his fault, and I think whilst we're still early in the season, I think it makes sense for Fabianski to be number one goalie in the Premier League. But I maintain that I think we'll finish the season with Areola being number one. Now, Areola in the Cup looked a little bit hesitant in the first sort of 20-odd minutes of the game against Man United in the Cup. I think he was trying a bit too hard, but he settled down and he started to show why we've signed him. Because he is a decent keeper and he's had a whole season in the Premier League. But Moyes does what Moyes does. He'll bring a player in and it doesn't matter what level they're at. Moyes has got a tendency to ease players in. We saw him do it with Benrahma. He's beginning to do it with Vlasic. Vlasic has had a few spells in the team, there or thereabouts. And he will eventually come in. He's doing it with Král. and now he's doing it with Areola. And Moyes, when Moyes feels ready, when Moyes feels that these players are ready to start and be regular starters, that's when he'll start playing them. And Areola's no different. I think Areola's a decent keeper. I think he needs to be shown that he is trusted. So I think Areola will be our cup goalie for the next probably up until Christmas. I thought he'd start in the Premier League sooner. Maybe not. But I think Fabianski's on the cusp. One more mistake from Fabianski, and you might see him becoming the cup keeper rather than that Areola. And you were there with me, Anton, last week in the game against Man United, and we sort of talked about Fabianski's handling. And you said to me, he's fumbled the ball a couple of times now, and we were lucky a few times that there weren't any Man U players around to benefit from it. But with regards to the goal that Ronaldo scored, some may say that he fumbled that as well, didn't he, in a way? So, or he didn't fumble it, but he should have been a bit more demanding in his box. And I think Matt has also alluded to it as well. That the one thing that Fabianski has done less and less of is to come off his line. He tends to stick on his goal line. And he's not commanding in that. You want your goalie to be commanding in the 18-yard box, or you certainly want them to be commanding in the 6-yard box. And it's not that I'm picking Fabianski out, but there seems to be a bit more hesitancy in his game lately. But he's been a great servant. But yeah, I think his days as being the number one Premier League keeper are a little bit numbered, to be honest with you.
Funny thing is, even though I was saying that about Fabianski last week, because I definitely think he's lost that commanding presence in the box. He did go ahead and make a couple of really, really, really good saves that kept us in that game as well.
He did, but one mistake leads to a goal in the Premier League, and it led to the Ronaldo goal. And that's the price you pay when you are not as demanding in your box. I keep going back to the Southampton game. I can't remember the Southampton keeper's name, but everything that was coming in the box against the Southampton team, the goalie was picking up everything. Really, 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 really demanding, commanding, really, really focused. Nothing went past that keeper when we played Southampton, and we love we love Fabianski because of the service he's given us. He's been a fantastic purchase for £7 million, but you just kind of think now, one more mistake. Mistakes lead to goals, and one more mistake, and that might be it for Fabianski as the Premier League keeper.
Let's take a look at the.
Will it be shot down?
Yeah.
Will it be shot down?
We'll come back onto West Ham in a minute. Let's take a look at the the home team today, Leeds. Matt, do you want to break it down, have a look at that, and let us know what your thoughts are?
Well, obviously we had Oscar on last night, and I think he was saying that he felt Ayling would make it. Ayling hasn't made it, so you've got Shackleton coming in at right back. And they got the kid Creswell, who's actually a left back, shifted into the centre back to bring Calvin Phillips back in the midfield.
Any relation?
Dallas is all right. I don't think so, as far as I know. But yeah, what interesting one as well was he did seem to think that Roberts would play at the number 10 behind Rodrigo. They've actually brought in Klitsch. And then, of course, the one he kept going on about was Rafinha on the right. Obviously, him and Dan James either side of the wing gives them pace and options. But again, something you mentioned that obviously we took advantage of a lot last season. They don't have a lot of height in their team. Even more so with Bamford missing and pretty much all their centre-backs out. They're going to struggle for that. He also said we probably get at them a lot. Obviously, they've managed to get Phillips back in the midfield, which I think they're going to need. But I think they got about 5 or 6 players missing. So we should be able to go at them quite well. I mean, yes, they've still got pace on the counter-attack, but defensively,
basically, it's going to be such a big game really for the likes of Calvin Phillips, who does a job in the midfield for Leeds. However, when they're missing so many players in their back line, it's going to be extra hard work for him to keep them on the toes. And the thing is, West Ham's game is built around being attacking and having that flair and that football, about playing football up top, and if they've got defenders coming in to cover, that's where West Ham will see their weakness. Now, I'm not saying that we don't have weaknesses, but that's where we'll see the weaknesses in them. And returning Antonio, I know he was suspended for the game last weekend, but he did play the Europa League game. He got a goal, so he's still got the confidence there, and I think he's going to cause any defence's problems this season. What do you think, still, with the kind of news that Leeds are missing quite a few players?
Well, it's good for us, isn't it? Really, I mean, any team that misses, a lot of their top players are going to suffer. But then, that's an opportunity for other players to come in and demonstrate what they're capable of doing. So for all we know, it sounds great on paper, but we might get surprised by some of the players that have come in. But you look at that team, and you have to fancy West Ham getting something out of this today, and I'm suggesting more than just a point. I think if Creswell is a left back for them, and he's come in and he's playing at centre back, you've got to fancy Antonio giving him a bit of a hard time, and opening up some space. So in that respect, it can only be good for West Ham. Any team, even if we lose a couple of players, how many times do we hear from fans, when Antonio doesn't play, or when Souček doesn't play, or Declan doesn't play, etc. Everyone goes, "Oh my God, we're going to get mullered by the other team." And basically, your squad has got to step up and got to perform. So I'm guessing this is where Leeds are at. They're going to have to. The players that have come in are going to have to demonstrate that they were worthy of being picked. But you got to fancy West Ham, haven't you? I don't want to be arrogant. I don't want to be arrogant.
These are the sort of games that West Ham fans and West Ham may look at as the downsides of what Leeds don't have and what they're normally used to, and also the fact that they don't have and haven't had the greatest of starts to the season. But we can't underestimate what Leeds are capable of. We can't underestimate what Bielsa, we all know what Bielsa's all about. He's a tactician, he's a master tactician. So, sometimes they look at it like, they've not had a great season. They've not won a game in the Premier League this season. So they'll be trying to push out. They're in front of their own home crowd. They've got the fans in there, a full stadium. So we have to be very mindful and very respectful. I think David Moyes is. I think if you listen to his press conference, that's exactly what he is. He's extremely respectful of the opposition, extremely respectful of what Leeds have achieved under Bielsa. But there's the manager there, like I said, the master tactician that can turn things around for them. And this is why West Ham have to be extremely careful, because we know what Rafinha, we know what Rodrigo are capable of when they play on their day. They could get at West Ham's defence. What we need to hope for is that Zuma and Ogbonna have the same level of consistency in their performance like they did against Manchester United, and hope that West Ham up top take all of our chances, because we know we'll get chances today. It's just about making sure that we finish those chances, and I think having Antonio leading the line is definitely going to help to that.
It will help. And someone mentioned about Bowen and Fornals, if their finishing can improve, then even more goals. But ironically, they're scoring, between them, last season and start of this season, players are scoring goals. We are sharing the goal scoring workload. But yeah, Antonio is going to be the key player. But as we keep saying, we've got to find an alternative way of playing when we don't have Antonio. And I think we found that on Wednesday against Man United. And long that may, let's not put all our eggs into the Antonio basket. That's what worries me. We've got to do it in different ways, and so long as the team is scoring and creating chances, whether that includes Antonio or not, all good for me. But yeah, Antonio is going to be the main man today, isn't he? He's gonna. You're expecting him to bully their defense today.
I think, Matt, over to you when it comes to Antonio, but touch wood, we can obviously keep him fit, raring to go, and he looks fit and raring to go, to be honest. And I suppose just like any footballer, you never know what's going to happen in the game, but he's such a pivotal part of what we're doing and what we're achieving, and he's such a pivotal part in why we didn't sign another striker, because if you're trying to go like for like, you struggle to find anyone out there that is like for like against Antonio, because he is unique, isn't he?
Yeah, that was always for me. That was always the problem in the summer when Moyes said that he wanted to bring in first team quality players that can compete with the first team and not bring in backup players. And he has built this thing on a system of he wants 22 players, so you've got 2 players that compete for each position playing the same way, and you'll get aerial ability and physical ability and power, or you'll get pace. You don't normally get both of them together. So to find someone of his ilk is difficult. It was interesting for me, though, in the last 2 games that obviously we played Bowen, who has got the work ethic and the pace, but he's not big, he's not physical, he's not great in the air. So we've shown that there is another way of playing. So it does make me question why Moyes couldn't find someone else. If they couldn't play Antonio's way and couldn't have the pace, why you couldn't find someone that could make the running behind, run the channels, have the work ethic to track and run all day. But yeah, look, it is like Stel said, it is over reliant at the moment on Antonio. Yes, Bowen showed he can do it, but we only scored 2 goals in the 2 games that he did it, and he didn't score or assist either goal. He was there and he was a nuisance, and he got us up the pitch and he helped create chances, and he should have got more goals or assists in the last 2 games, but teams won't fear him in the same way they fear Antonio. Like, I guarantee a lot of Leeds fans, because their defence isn't the tallest. I mean, I said the guy that's come in, Creswell, was 6 foot flat. So, again, he's one that could get bullied by Antonio. I'm sure they'd rather have Bowen up front. It's over-reliant on him, but it's the way Moyes wants to play. And hopefully now the new head of recruitment can do his research and find someone that can play Antonio's way.
Yeah,
this is an interesting comment, Scott. It's going to be Rice versus Phillips in midfield should be an interesting. Teammates in the England team. They're going to know each other's game. It'll be interesting to see who gets the better of who today.
We spoke about this on the preview last night, and to be honest, I completely agree with Oscar. Like, I think there's too many people are very quick to try and compare the 2 players, but what we saw in the Euros was 2 players that can complement each other, but are actually quite different sorts of midfielders. And I don't doubt for a second that both are top notch and can perform to the highest level. But I think when it comes to Calvin Phillips today, in particular Calvin Phillips today, because he's going to be having to work even harder than he's ever done, because they've not got the full strength players in their defence. So maybe Calvin Phillips won't be able to get further forward. I think you'd probably noticed in the Euros that he got a little bit further forward, allowing Rice to sit back and protect in the Euros, and he does like to get there, but unfortunately he isn't going to be fortunately for West Ham, hopefully he's not going to be getting as far forward than he likes to do.
Do you reckon that's why Declan has talked about going further forward to be a little bit more like Phillips, sort of in that midfield, to demonstrate that he is also capable of doing that role? I mean, we've seen him doing it a bit more this season.
I think he knows his capabilities himself, and because we've saw him do what he can do, he does like to get forward, and he probably feels competent enough now, knowing that he's got a player behind him that can sit and protect if he wants to go forward. I think before we relied heavily on Declan Rice and Declan Rice alone because of the defensive frailties that West Ham would have had, and also the fact that we had no cover in that central midfield area. But now, Declan Rice, Tommy Soucek, Alex Kroll, Mark Noble, Lanzini, Zuma, Dawson, Diop, Ogbonna, very quickly, bang, you've got a strong, solid core there. A
Yeah.
solid core that Rice can turn around and go, lads, I'm going up.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm off. Yeah.
Which we've relied heavily so much. So it's nice to see Rice getting forward. And it's funny because he obviously made that statement and he said, I want to get further forward. And he's now walking the walk after talking the talk. You know, he does get further forward. And I thought, I mean, last week against Man United in the league? I mean, he drove forward again from the halfway line. And I think me and you, we were like, is he going to do it again? Is he going to keep going? Is he, you know, is he going to do what he did against Zagreb? But, yeah, I think he's competent at doing what he's doing, and I'm confident with him going further forward. I don't worry about him going forward now.
What's our thoughts on what Luke says? More interested to see how Souček plays because I think he's been poor this season. Not poor, very poor this season. Any thoughts on that?
Matt, I'm just jumping in here, sorry, and I'll put this one to you.
Aston Villa had just gone 1-0 up at Man United.
There you go. There you go.
87th minute.
I don't think Souček has been very poor. I think that people may judge. I'm not saying you're doing this, Luke, but I think a lot of people may judge Souček on his goal contributions. If you think about his goal contributions last year. Now, what I will say on Tommy Souček is, I have seen him give the ball away a few more times than he normally does, but I still don't rate him poorly. What?
Great goal from a corner. Great goal. Absolutely smashing. Then who's Aston Villa's number 30?
I'll put this over to you, Matt. I'll put this over
Sorry,
to you.
mate. Sorry, mate. I got distracted.
Go for it. Souček.
Yeah, look, it's people saying you're not seeing much, but I don't. It's even at the start of last season, like the back end of the season before and the start of last season when Souček came in, it was still a case of Rice was just sitting. You know, and Souček was making all the forward runs. And therefore, he was getting in the box. And obviously, he was getting the chances and he was getting the goals. I'm not going to be honest as well. It's obviously you've got the mixture of that because this season they're now taking it in turns. You know, both Rice and Souček are taking it in turns, making the runs forward. You're not just relying on Souček to do it. So people are like, oh, you know, he's not forward as much. Well, no, because he's taking it in turns with Rice. The other thing I would say as well is that we were like the set piece kings last season. I think we scored more set pieces than anyone else, and balls in from wide. But the deliveries have not been very good this season so far.
They've been like the season before last, weren't they?
Yeah.
Where last season we seem to have got it right, and then this season we've gone back to like can't beat the first player.
No,
you know, whether it be from a cross or a corner. And then Neil asked the question: when will we score from a set piece? Will it be today? Well, you're absolutely right. We've got to get the crosses in well in order to do that.
But like I said, they've got to get the delivery right. If they get the delivery right, we absolutely could. We've got the ability in the air to do it. We've got the people to finish the chances, but we are relying on the delivery, and we haven't had it. We haven't had delivery this season.
Yeah.
So you can sit there and say, "Oh, Souček's got." I mean, we sat there not last week. It might have been the week before. Like we had so many corners, and it was just like only about half of them beat the first man.
Yeah,
we rarely put it like in around the penalty spot, which is where we seem to score most of them from.
Oh fuck me! Guess what? Man United awarded a penalty in the 91st minute of the game.
Oh, what a surprise!
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't want the Big Six to lose, mate. It's been evidently shown for a long time.
91st minute of the game. Let's see if... Sorry, people, I'm getting distracted. Crossed in. Was it a ham? Oh, God, the player that scored, House, is the player that's given... I mean, it was a handball.
Is it a handball?
It was a definite... Not only did it hit one hand, it hit both. It hit one and then hit the other.
So they can't argue against it, I'm guessing.
Sorry, mate. Carry on.
Yeah, it's just you can't do much when they haven't had the delivery. You know, if they're sitting there relying on this delivery from the ball, Souček, you know, he's pretty. he was unlucky last week with the pole driver.
Yeah,
I think he had one that someone had a shot and he come back to Creswell. Bowen had a shot in the box in the first half, didn't he? He scuffed it. The hair stuck a foot out and he drew it just over the bar. But he hasn't scored from outside the box for us, so he's not. You can't exactly call him a proven long-range scorer. So at this point in time, you are looking at his ability to get in the box. And if he's not getting the crosses in, he can make 100 He can make 100 runs in the box a game. And if every cross either doesn't beat the first man or goes 10 yards behind the far post, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't understand that, because we clearly improved our crossing last season, because the season before last we were doing what we seem to be doing this season in like you said, not getting. Oh my word, he smashed it way over the bar.
Who was it?
That was Fernandes. I mean, he absolutely smashed it way over the bar. I mean, that's justice. That's justice for the claret and blue, but not for the right claret and blue. Mind you, it was a pen. Oh, he absolutely pelted. That's gone into an Antonio's rosette. Anyway. Yeah, we got to get our crossing right, and maybe Anil's right. Maybe today is the day where we actually do that. Maybe
I mean, let me just let's have a look quick. I give you. So people obviously we're talking about Calvin Phillips, but he's still not a big bloke. He's 6 foot flat. The left back is Calvin Phillips is 5'8". Sorry, the left back's 6 foot. I don't think Cooper's particularly tall, neither is Shackleton. So let's have a look. Is it Liam Cooper, I think is his name. He might be the tallest player they've got.
So you would expect us, aerially, if we can get our crosses in correctly today.
So Cooper is 6'2", and that's the highest of the back four so far. How do you spell that guy's name? The left back. Firpo.
Firpo. The one that we were on in Barcelona.
Yeah. So again, I mean, he's only 6 foot flat.
Right. Okay.
And then you got Shackleton.
So strictly speaking, if we can get our crosses in correctly today, there's a fair chance that we can cause them problems. But also with Antonio's pace and strength, we could also do damage to them. Desjardins says that Antonio makes a difference at set pieces. He scares defenders who then lose track of other players. So, Antonio's got a good header on him, but you're absolutely right. It's got to be actually getting that ball on his head.
Have you just looked at the back, the heights? Jamie Shackleton, the right back, is 5'6". So already, I'm already saying, I'm not even Dave Moyes, but I'm already saying, you know what, go down Bowen's side and Soufal's side all game, and tell Antonio to pull on the fullback, or tell Ben Rama to tuck in. 5'6" for a fullback is tiny.
It's tiny. God, he's almost as tall as me. Let's go and have a look at the starting lineup, mate. Is there anyone from you're on mute? You're on mute.
That's about to go into a very, very, very recognisable song, isn't it?
What is
that background to the start 11?
What's recognisable?
There's a part of that song that borderline would get our channel probably shut down. It doesn't get it doesn't get our channel shut down because it obviously takes a segment of it. I'll explain to you after. No, it
All
doesn't.
right.
Don't worry.
All right.
Don't worry. It's fine.
Would there have been anyone from Wednesday that either of you? Oh, he's gone again.
He's gone again.
What's wrong with? I mean,
think he's
talk
eating.
about
Let
being
him
a
go. I
bloody
think he's
part.
eating.
He's a part bloody timer. Is there anyone? I'll tell you what. Let's bring in a professional because it's just ridiculous having someone like Anton there. So let's get a professional in. Good afternoon to you, young Jake. How are you? I haven't seen you for ages, Jake. Keep
I know,
missing
it's
each other.
mental. I know.
You
Yeah.
keep sending me messages saying, "Can you come on?" And I'm like, "I'm busy."
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
really
I know.
sorry.
I know. Yeah.
How are you anyway?
Not too bad. It sounds like Anton hasn't put any money in his meter today. He keeps going on and off, doesn't he?
He's just a part timer, mate. He's like,
Part-timer.
he really is. It's poor. Lineup.
Yes.
Surprised in any way or expected or he's back. Surprised in any way,
Jakey boy.
expected or anything like that?
You're right, Anton. Yeah. I'm not surprised at all. It's our strongest 11. Fabianski, I thought it would be very harsh to drop him for a Premier League game after Areola's little wobble in the first half at Man United. I thought backline, yeah, it's what we expected. Nice to see Zuma and Ogbonna back together. Midfield, I think he might have probably been tempted to put Kral in and give Souček a better rest because he has looked pretty knackered. But, that's David Moyes' judgment. And then the formidable front four that we all know and love, Antonio back. And it's our strongest lineup. So, I'm happy. Anton is like VAR comes and delays receiving again.
Listen, look, my phone keeps bloody ringing. I need to keep answering it. It's just constant.
Well, you're not working, so no need to answer it. You be professional, so stop it now. I there was one player that I thought if he'd stayed fit, yet again, unfortunately, the injury bug has got him again. Has been Fredericks. Do you feel sorry for Fredericks? Yet again, he's picked up a knock and he looked quite devastated, you were saying, Anton, after the Man United game on Wednesday.
He did look devastated, and the players looked devastated for him. However, listening to Moyes' presser, I mean, no one's confirmed that it's a season or even longer than one game. I mean, I think he's hoping that it could just be one game that he's going to be having to rest, unless something's come out, Matt, that you know about.
I read that he was only out for about a week, isn't he?
That's what I saw. Yeah.
Good afternoon, Jim. How are you?
It was just his reaction. It was just his reaction to the game. I mean, he looked devastated coming off the field, and I think maybe he thought it was a lot worse than what it is. And hopefully, he's come off and realised it's not bad. It's precautionary, and he can get back to fitness. Because listen, it doesn't matter what you think of any of the players in the squad. We are going to heavily rely on all of these players, all of them in this squad, and the fact that he can get the best out of all of these players.
Yeah. I like to see Johnson see what I mean. There's going to come a point where what is going on here with a comment. Good, hang on a sec. Let's just delete a few people. Goodness me, we've been absolutely.
Oh my lordy lord! Look at that. Right, I'll do that. Right, that one's
nowhere.
Gone.
That one's gone. That one's gone.
Remove. Put user in timeout. There we go. I've done it as well.
Right.
They're gone.
I've got a feeling at some stage in the very near future we're going to see a back five that he's been, sooner or later, and I just wonder whether that becomes the Fredericks and Masuaku show, where he ends up playing them, and I just wonder how Fredericks will do in the Premier League. A lot of people keep saying about our B team, and they put the likes of Fredericks in that, but he's not a B team player, is he? He's just been unfortunate with injuries.
I want to jump in this one because I get why people say B team and an A team. Now, this is where I'm at with our current squad. If Moyes decides to rest one or the other, here we go. We've got another one in.
No, I've done it.
If Moyes decided to rest a particular player, so let me just use Souček as an example. I'd have the faith in Alex Kroll stepping in there. If Moyes decided to rest Bowen, I would have the faith in Vlasic to step in there. If Moyes decided to rest Ogbonna or Zuma, because Zuma's new and because he's been, I'd be a bit like, but I would be reliant and okay with either Dawson and Diop because of their recent performances. So what he has created is a first team squad. That's the only way. We don't have a first team 11 because we play in four competitions that Moyes wants to win, four competitions that he is going to be playing a rotating team. So he's created a first team squad. And last season we didn't have a first team squad. Last season we had a first team 14, we could say, a first 14 with kind of fringe players. Right now, I don't really see. I think there's 18-ish, 19 possibly, even upwards of 20 first team, first 11 players.
Yeah,
there.
I agree. It's just the perception of other people. A lot of fans who say the likes of Diop, Dawson, even Fredericks, etc., are the second team. And I kind of don't agree with that. Dawson was our mainstay last season. Diop, I think, is improving. Fredericks has demonstrated that he can do it. Just needs to stay fit. I'm interested in this comment from Father Snowman, Jake. Fab in goal is disappointing. Areola should be number one. A Moyes blunder.
We all know David Moyes sticks to his guns very well. He did it with Dawson. He stuck with Dawson a week or so more than he could have done. He could have just whacked Zuma in there straight away for a couple of games, but he stuck with his guns with Dawson, and he's sticking with his guns with Fabianski. I think it would be harsh for Fabianski. He hasn't done anything wrong. Yes, I'd like to see Areola, but he was good against United, but I don't think you can drop Fabianski for these Premier League games. He hasn't done anything wrong until he makes a hell.
Has he not?
No.
Matt, has Fabianski made mistakes or not?
Oh, for me, absolutely.
Oh yes, yeah.
He's made some good saves.
I thought you meant this season.
He's made some great saves.
I did mean this season, yeah.
This season.
I did mean this season, yeah.
It swings and roundabouts. He made two world-class saves against Man United last weekend, and he made two absolute shocking decisions that cost us 2 goals. He had a header straight at him that he spilled and gave Ronaldo a tap in. You made talking about him earlier and said, there was a couple of times we spilled the ball and we got lucky no one followed it up.
It's what I'm alluding to, Jake.
He spilled it.
Yeah, he's spilling the ball a bit, and we've been lucky to get away with it a few times. But people even said in the chat earlier on that they would even blame him for the second goal against Man United because he should have come out and grabbed the ball rather than.
There was no pressure on him whatsoever. And as you said, he's losing that commanding ability in the box. And the ball was. The thing is, if it was like on the floor or it had been chipped in, it was literally like a rugby up and under. They chipped it about 20 yards in the air, scoop it into the box. There was no one around where that ball landed apart from Zuma. And a keeper of Premier League standard should be just coming out and claiming it. He should be giving him a call and taking it. He didn't. And he stayed on his line. And I go back to the Palace game in the second half, and we were getting absolutely battered. And they were just chipping balls into our 6-yard box. And he's sitting on his line, and the defenders having to throw bodies in front to block it. Like, if there's a ball's on the edge of the 6-yard box, that's the keeper's zone. The keeper comes out and gets it.
See, Jake, people are really split on this because there's Callum's comment here. Areola should start. Prove midweek that he can do the job between the sticks. Fabianski too slow, and then you've got the alternative. Luke saying drop Fabianski for no reason, and Areola drops a clanger. Then you have a problem now. So people are really quite split on this. I still maintain that I think Areola will end up being our number one before the season ends. But people are seeing it differently, and I think Gary said, "Oh, you shouldn't be picking on Fabianski." This isn't about picking out Fabianski and having a go at him, but people are seeing it in different ways, and it's been quite a debate for quite some time.
It has,
Do you think Areola will end up being our number one keeper, and will it reverse where it looks like Fabianski will end up being the cup keeper and Areola will end up being the Premier League keeper, or will Moyes maintain Fabianski being the Premier League keeper for the rest of for the whole season?
It's difficult. I can see it definitely going both ways, but I do think by the end of the season, Areola will become our first team keeper for the Premier League. It's definitely split decisions between us on the screen, the people in the chat, and Russ had Joe Sully on in the week, and he said, "I think Fabianski should start." The fans think one thing. The fans are split. Ex-players are split. Everybody's split. It's a really tough decision. But I do agree with Luke's comment. I don't think he's done huge things wrong. To be honest with you, I think it's harsh to blame him for that one against Man United. Yes, he probably should have. Tried to tip it around the post. But I think that's pretty harsh on him, to be honest. But I still think we will see Areola as our first team keeper for the Premier League by the end of the season, I think.
Any other surprises, lads, in that starting lineup today? Or, like you said, Matt, it kind of...
Yeah, look, overall,
I think no, you go, Matt.
You can't drop it, can you? We said this last season. Moyes will reward a winning team, or a team that's played well, and we did lose last week, but we didn't deserve to lose last week. I think a point would have been a fair result. I think overall we did play really well. So I think we said that you might have seen Soufal dropped to rest. The only ones I could have seen not play was Soufal and Bowen, just to give them a rest, to rotate them because we've got more games coming up. But you can't argue with the team he's picked. We know how Moyes works. You know how his brain. We're starting to learn how Moyes thinks, and he rewards players that play well. He doesn't like dropping players unless he's been given a reason to. And Moyes maybe will sit there and go from the game last week. Yes, Fabianski might have made 2 mistakes. However, let's not forget he made that terrific save in the first half. I think he tipped it onto the post. Mm-hmm. And he bowed 4 nails out right at the start of the second half and saved that 1-on-1 when that would have probably finished the game. So you can't argue the team he's picked. Moyes rewards loyalty, rewards good play. And
Anton, what do you make of this comment from V9? Moyes is a great manager, but he's got difficulty in moving on. Sometimes a bit too loyal to the older players. So no one can accuse Moyes of being ageist.
I think there's a role that these players need to play in the squad no matter what. I've said it from the start. We've got a first team squad, a proper squad now. And Moyes has found a place in the team for the likes of Lanzini. I think the only player that I question, and I think most people question, is Yarmolenko. And I think that's probably, in my opinion, the only player I can think of in the squad that has not given us anything to write home about. Everyone else, whether or not they're a new player, whether or not they're going to take time to settle. I've saw more from Vlasic than I have from Yarmolenko. I've saw more from Areola than I've seen from Yarmolenko. I've saw more from Fredericks, Johnson, all of these players. I don't. And Lanzini, I think what Moyes has found in Lanzini is, getting the best out of a player that we know is capable of turning up on his day. And no matter what people say, Lanzini scored the winner against Manchester United at the week. He had a good game. He gave a 7 performance, a 7 or 8 performance, and that's not bad for a player that West Ham fans thought was going out the door, and we were going to get out the door. And any time Lanzini's played this season, he's not played crap. He's played all right. No, so I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, you've got.
There's a role. I agree with you. There's a role for every player to play. I think Yarmolenko's out the door in January. Jake, thoughts on that?
I hope so. Matt knows my thoughts on him because I ran at home on the rating show. Oh my god, I didn't. He got a hell of a lot of stick.
Don't tell me you gave a player under 5 or 5 or less. What did you give him?
I don't think Matt did. A couple of weeks ago, you gave him a 4, and you gave Ben Rama a 4 a couple of weeks ago as well.
Yeah, which
he was poor that game.
That's Stato. He doesn't know anything about
that. Was Southampton game. Ben Rama was poor. To be honest, I was going to give him on the
Stato.
Show,
Ben Rama 4.
I was going to give him a 4 for the game the other day. To be honest, Yarmolenko. But then Ant sort of talked me up to a 5. I was like, all right, you can have 5.
See, but you got to be your own man. You can't be continuously.
No. Matt went. Giving Yarmolenko for a 4 was ridiculous. I don't think he was great, but he wasn't a 4. A 4 is ridiculous, and Matt agreed.
But if that's what he feels, it's not down to you to talk him out of it.
Well, no, I didn't.
I think I think one thing that I think all these football prices are getting to Matt's head. To be honest, if you look at them stacking behind them,
It is. It's only because he didn't win the Yarmolenko shirt that's why he gave him a 4.
yeah,
the only
see,
reason
Mate, I wouldn't want
why.
the Yarmolenko shirt, Jesus.
Yes, you would.
The
Yes, you
thing
would.
I'll tell you
is,
what, if that ever comes up, I wouldn't be entering that anyway. Like,
Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Just to say you got it. Let's go a bit on the chat because I want to say hello to Alani, Yasu Alani Diganis, all the way from Athens, Park fan from Thessaloniki, and how's Silver doing? He's back there, isn't he, on a permanent? Am I right? Silver, he's gone back to. Oh no, why has he gone back?
No, he didn't.
No, he hasn't. He's gone to Nottingham Forest, hasn't he?
It's Forest, didn't he?
Oh yeah. Thank you for joining us, Alani. And of course, we've got to
Alani,
say,
I apologise for Stel's lack of knowledge.
Yeah. Don't take any notice of this. He's Scottish, as you've noticed, Alani. He's got a worse English accent than you probably have, Alani. So don't worry about that. Robert, I mean, we've got to say happy birthday to DJ Russie B. You know, I hope you're having a good day, Russ. Sorry we can't be there. More important things to worry about than your 40th birthday, clearly. No, we're only kidding, mate. I hope you have a happy birthday, mate, and we'll speak to you soon.
Stel couldn't make it because he's old enough to be your granddad, Russ.
Honestly, I don't know. I have to ban him. I'm gonna have to ban him.
Stel, one thing you'll like. What about that? Look.
What about what, mate? Look at that. Do you know what? On the day that he was a mascot, he was taller than the tallest West Ham player on the pitch. There you go. And he was only about 7 years old at the time.
Who's this new signing?
He was only about. Look! We got a proper baker in the house. Good afternoon, Jimbo. How are you, sir?
He can't hear you.
He's got his headphones on, Stel.
We got a proper baker, the real baker. Good afternoon, Jim. You know the only baker that talks any sense at all. Jim, how are you, Jim? I hope you're well, mate.
Muted.
Get off me! Look at him, Dad. Don't say anything, Dad. It's my show. Don't say anything. It's my show.
No, they're just getting themselves set up.
Let them get set up, and we'll get back to them later.
Yeah.
Luke, shows how much we've come along arguing about which international goalkeeper that should start. Long ago, we had David Martin in goal. No disrespect to him, but it's true. We've come a long way, haven't we? We've come a long way.
Well, let's just think it used to be Roberto, so you know.
Oh yeah, we've come a very long way.
Crikey.
Come a very long way. Teapot trick, Pixie. Some fans will try and find anything to criticise Moyes. We're not criticising Moyes, are we? I think we've done. I think
I'm criticising
yes.
but
we're not criticising Moyes at all. Not at all. WHU, I would like to rest either Rice or Souček with Kral and play Bowen for 60 minutes with Vlasic. Kral's got a role to play as well as Vlasic in this squad, haven't they? Jim, what do you think, mate? Do you think Declan or Souček need a rest? Or
I do think they do, yeah. I think so. With all these games coming up still, I don't think it would hurt to give them a little bit of a rest. I think so. I think we've got enough talent there to bring on.
Do you not think that having a rest against Man U in the Cup was enough for them? Or, you know, the players today, I mean, they're a bit handled like prima donnas, aren't they? What do they need? 2 weeks rest or 3 weeks rest? How long's the rest?
I know what you're saying, yeah. The way it is today in today's game, I think maybe that could be the answer. To just give them a break, and because I think they need it. I mean, we can see it with Antonio how he needs the break.
Yeah,
but I like you still think that they are super fit today and should really be able to play the games.
Exactly. If I can still play at my age, Jim, anyone can play football.
You can't see them still. You can't see.
I bet you're fitter than your son as well. I bet you.
He's gone again.
Oh,
He's got the dodgy Wi-Fi and all.
Look, he hates it. He hates Jim because he hates the fact that you're on because we all know that you speak a lot of sense. And if only he learned a few things from you, mate. You know.
And you, Matt. And you, Jake.
he's just sitting there in the corner like, oh no.
I like Jake because
Jake's underage though.
Yeah, he plays cricket, don't you, Jake? I love the cricket.
What?
Did you play cricket still, Matt?
No,
I did.
Cricket.
Let's
I did,
stop the cricket show.
That's all right, Anton. Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
Does anyone want some marmalade?
I haven't received my package of marmalade yet.
When are you all visiting us in Scotland anyway? When are you all coming up?
Anton won't allow us up there, mate. He keeps
I
saying
do.
no.
I overrule him. He has to
Oh,
go
right, well,
to
we'll be up there.
We'll be up there.
We'll be up there soon
Listen,
then. Be up there
Matt's
soon.
driving the boozer bus.
Listen, with only 30 minutes to go for kickoff, get your predictions in the chat just now.
That music nearly blew my headphones off. Just like,
Well, what are the predictions? Let's see who else we got in the chat. As a Leeds supporter, relieved to see Rafa playing. He's our only creative outlet. Michael, good. Thank you for joining. No Bamford, which is a pity. No Bamford is going to be Rafina. He's talking about, isn't he? Yeah, Rafina. He's going to cause us problems without Bamford.
Absolutely, it was to cause problems. I think Oscar said last night. He said they're his answer to Sam Maxima coming on off that right hand side. So, and he's been in good form this season. So he will be the one. He may enjoy himself against Creswell. I think that's why you might find Fornals out on that left hand side.
Yeah, I think Fornals will be on the left. I found it a bit strange that against Man United last weekend, Fornals played out on the right because I think it didn't help Creswell. What do you think of their lineup? Who should we ask? Jake. Do you think their lineup are going to cause us problems, or are they relying too much on Rafina?
yeah, they've got. I mean, Rafinha's a good player. Still plays walking football.
Mate, I do at my age. You're
He
absolutely
plays it for
right.
the over 70, over 80s.
Shut up, Anton. You just wish you could even run as fast as me, let alone play football.
Have you seen the size? Have you seen the size of Anton's thighs? He'd be a fantastic striker.
Don't you start on thighs as well. It's bad enough that he keeps going on about them. Oh no, who let him on? Who gave him the link?
Is he there? Is he there?
Oh God, who was it?
Look.
Live from
Afternoon. How are you? From the Cotswolds?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm at the Cotswolds Water Park at the moment.
What's happened to your greased lightning hair? You changed it again.
Yeah, no, I've just been to Cirencester and got a little bit of a trim to get rid of the John Travolta look.
Yes, this is the guy that's really close to the club that doesn't tell us he's close to. Oh, sorry. We don't get any info. Oh, we need the info. Yeah. John, what do you think of the starting lineup then?
It's good, isn't it? I mean, it almost picks itself now. I'm glad that Sufal his groin has recovered after that little Matic collision.
Cool.
But picks itself. It's easy to predict, isn't it? Antonio back. We're a hard team to beat, aren't we?
I think we are. But we were just talking about their player, Rafina, who might cause us problems, especially down the left side. I mean,
Oh, you're such a negative Nelly.
Well, no. We're being, as most channels should be, equal in our commentary.
No, don't be balanced. No, be completely biased. Don't be balanced. Who wants to do balance? It's boring.
Well, that's what our 5 viewers want to hear. They want to hear balance. Want it. But
Sean,
do you think that?
Sean, what do you think of the predictions will be then for today's game?
So, what'd you say?
What predictions? What's your predictions for today's game?
I'll do my usual 1-0. I think it'll be a tight game. It won't be. We're not going to win 4 or 5-0. I think we've got one of the best defence in the league at the moment. I feel really confident with Zuma. And I think we nick a goal. Mickey Antonio, job done. Another way win.
There's no ifs and buts about it that they're missing a few players. They're missing a few defenders, and Antonio's going to be up there. He's back. He's buzzing. He's definitely going to get at their defence. I mean, for me personally, I think we're going to cause them a lot of concerns, but I'm not going to underestimate what they're capable of doing because they've got a master tactician in charge, in Bielsa. He knows how to You know, I know they've not had the greatest of starts, but he's someone we need to watch, and his tactics we need to watch. But I think I'm going to be pretty confident for this one. I'm going to go for a 2-0 West Ham win.
And Sean has just shown us where he is. Thank you, Sean.
This is where I'm watching the game from. Lovely Lakes. The
Jim,
Lakes.
prediction from you, mate. Anton said 2-0.
Yeah, I would say 1-0. I think there today because I think the manager of Leeds he knows what he's doing, and I think he'll set up to try and contain things a little bit today. Even though he's got a couple of creative players there, but maybe because Bamford is not playing today, I think it may go a little bit more defensive. So I think maybe just 1-0 for us, but a victory, hopefully, yeah.
I think sorry to jump in there. I think there's a part of what Dad's saying that they may go defensive and try and get at West Ham with the counter. Yeah, and it's just how West Ham react to that today. And I think today's game is what West Ham turn up.
Yeah, that's a good point. Before I get to your prediction, Jake, that's a good point because we've always tried to play the counter attack, Anton, and now teams are now beginning to fear us. So they're trying to make us, take the game to them. Have we now got the squad? Sean, have we now got the squad to take a game to a team rather than waiting to counter attack?
Yeah,
we got enough talent in our squad.
We are effing massive, and we
swear.
fear no
We've got
teams.
Jake on, and it's before 9 o'clock threshold. So don't swear.
I apologise, but we're massive, and we fear no one. I do bring on Man City and the Carabao Cup. Bring on everybody, we don't fear anyone. We're going to beat them at Ellen Road, and then we're going to come back and we're going to beat Brentford. And, there's a new wave of optimism, both in the team and supporters. So let's be positive.
Anton, Frank Butcher. I wonder who's behind Frank Butcher. He does make me laugh with his comment. Anton, have we got enough in the squad to take it to a team rather than the counter attack? Moyes has said, Moyes has said it's going to take 3 or 4 transfer windows to get the team I want. So he's getting there, isn't he, Anton?
He often lies, though. He lies.
Not unlike you. You wouldn't lie, would you?
No,
Sean?
never.
You just don't tell us anything.
Something we didn't really massively talk about was the bench today. You can see from there, we've got Areola, Dawson, Johnson, Diop, Kroll, Noble, Vlasic, Lanzini, Yarmolenko. It's not bad depth there, is it?
Jake? Yeah. Vlasic, Lanzini are your 2 attacking outlets now. I don't involve Yarmolenko as an attacking outlet just because he isn't an attacking outlet. He's a donkey.
Jake!
He is. He's just rubbish.
Donkey.
He's rubbish. He is. He honestly does my nutting. But Stell's favourite player has been given a day off. After
what a shame, mate. I was really looking forward to him bombing down.
I was
really looking forward to him bombing down that cul-de-sac and going nowhere. I really was, But there you go.
Yeah, you got Vlasic and Lanzini if things are going wrong. But it's looking stronger. Obviously, Fredericks is out for a week or so or whatever. But yeah, there's some depth there.
Prediction, Jake.
Yeah, 3-0 West Ham. I don't want to know what 1-0, 2-0, none of that rubbish. 3-0 West Ham.
Oh, Jake.
Yeah, I think we'll keep a clean sheet today, and I'm going to go for a handsome win. I think once we score 1, we're going to score several. So
look at that! Yeah. Look at those leather seats! Look at the panoramic sunroof! The Under Armour, all the gear. No idea. Sorry, boy.
You're on mute.
You're on mute.
Estelle, you're doing Estelle.
Let me tell you, right? Can't get petrol, so this is a hybrid. So I've got to go and plug the Mercedes into the car charger just down the road to get some juice.
Did you notice how he got in? I got the Mercedes. He didn't say I got to plug the car in. It's
the Mercedes.
Plug the Mercedes in. Yeah. So Sean, you earn far too much money.
GLC coupe. It's got 3,000 miles on the clock, so it's not new.
Bye, Sean.
Bye-bye.
So you're going for a 3-0, 2-0, Jim 1-0.
1-0.
Sean 1-0. I'm going to go with you, Jay. I'm going for a 3-0.
Yes, though.
I think the floodgates will open today, and when we get one goal, because they don't have Bamba Gascoigne playing, they're gonna. People don't know who Bamba. I ought to explain, Jim, haven't I? Who Bamba Gascoigne was?
Explain it still. Come on.
Yeah, I won't know. So because they haven't got him playing, I think they won't have a response. I think it'll be a 3-0 today. Let's see who else got. Jill reckons 3-0. Frank 2-0. Golden Nugget, love the name, 2-1. Mark, mate, come on, 2-2.
Desmond.
Benai, 3-1. He reckons Antonio, Benny, and Bowen will score. Michelet, 1-0. James Bong, 2-0. Pat Holland fan, love the name, 2-1. Close one. Birthday gift to Russ. Michael D, 3-1. Hammer Mulder agrees with us. Jake, 3-0. Lee, let's not underestimate. Oh, let's get that comment up. Let's not underestimate our boys. We're all together as a unit. Let's get at them. Come on, you Irons. We're massive. 3-1 to West Ham. I think we're going to keep a clean sheet, regardless of Fabianski's slip-ups. Sean, actually, I haven't asked you. Fabianski or Areola? And you're on mute. Oh, he's frozen.
And he's got Anton's dodgy Wi-Fi.
He's got Anton's dodgy Wi-Fi. So when he comes back, we'll put him on.
A minute away from kickoffs now.
We are a minute away. A quick one. Areola or Fabianski, Sean? You're on mute. Oh, all right. Bye.
Brutal. Oi. Brutal.
Areola. Oh, look. Oh, he's gone and changed.
He's gone. Look at his jumper. There he
goes. Dad looks better than I do, so I think I'll go and put my West Ham shirt on. I mean, look. Anton, what? Anton, why do you bother? Why don't you just leave
the West Ham network, right? I tell you what, you two go. Me and Matt will do the watching on. Me and Matt will do the watching on.
Well, go on then. You and Matt do the watching on. Fair enough.
Hashtag player ratings.
There we go. Yeah,
here we go. Go on, Matt. Here we go.
Much better, Jake.
Much better. Oh, no, they're coming back now. Here they come.
Right. Game on, isn't it? We're starting. It should be kicked off now.
I don't know.
Not quite.
I'm using a new link today on the TV. Let's see if it works.
3 still. Yeah, all right, mate.
Well, I'm getting it set up. I don't know about you. I'm getting mine set up.
Cheers, Frank.
That's all looking fresh with the outfit change.
Splash of Davidoff.
Here they go. Right then. Must be kick off soon.
What's on your screens, lads?
I've got the team lineup on my screen.
Oh, you've got behind me.
I've got Bielsa.
Yeah, I said that.
Bielsa, yeah. What? Just walking, shaking hands with.
He was.
I've
You're about 5
got the
seconds
players shaking hands.
Yeah.
I'm about 5 seconds behind you then.
I got the ref writing on the back of the yellow card, writing something. I don't know what he's writing.
Yeah,
He's already booked 3 West Ham players.
Jake, what you want, mate?
I'm just trying to find I'm just trying to find one, to be honest. The one you sent didn't work, so I'm just going on my trusty one.
That's what I'm using. It does normally work.
Which one?
The one that he put in the chat.
Yeah, go on there and then follow that.
I'll have a Luke.
So West Ham are going to kick off.
And West Ham kicking off, playing right to left in this first half. Antonio with a massive thighs, ready to receive the ball.
I'm about 10 seconds behind you lot. I don't like that.
I've just found something, and mine's just kicked off.
Jake.
He's going to be upset now. Right, the players are taking the knee.
Have you just kicked off, Jake?
Yeah.
Send us the link, Jake.
All right. Send the private thingy-majiggy. That's what I'm on.
Oh, that is.
It's gone. That's it. I'm gone.
Oh, you're on there. Okay.
Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone. It's dodgy, that is. I'm getting off that.
Go on to what I said, Jake, and follow the instructions. I've kicked off anyway.
Yeah, we've kicked off.
Right, let me try that.
of Bonner.
What are you on, Stel?
Pings the ball
I'm
forward.
on 41,
23,
42,
24,
43 seconds.
25,
What are you
27,
on,
28, 29.
What? How did you get that far ahead?
Yeah, no. Go on the link that Jake has just sent you.
What are you on still?
I'm on 56, 57,
Oh, you're
58
well far in
seconds.
front. Jeez.
Oh, what? So are you on the one I sent you, Stel? So that one's ahead of.
Yeah, I am.
Ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, that's ahead, is it? Oh, that was being dodgy for me. Right, let's try this one here.
Try it again.
Click here.
Can't be having that.
Can't be having that still.
I'm well ahead.
I'm on 1 minute 20.
The only thing is, it's in Dutch, I think.
What
But I
are you
don't
on,
care
man?
about that. I'm on
I
1
don't
minute
know about
36, 1 minute 37.
You're still in
Mate,
front of me,
I'm
and
on
I'm
the
the same one as you now.
1 minute
Whatever.
39, 1 minute 40.
Whatever. I'm about 6 seconds behind. That'll do.
But it's Norwegian or Dutch or something like that.
I never have the sound on anyway. So.
It doesn't
Yeah,
bother
turn
me.
the sound off.
Pablo Fornal's good work down the right hand side, back to Creswell, feeds it back to Augie, takes a touch on back to goal, tries to clear straight to the Leeds player. Declan Rice comes back and clears the ball away.
Oscar
God,
Leeds
oh
man did
God,
say
oh.
yesterday that
Gives
in
it
the
straight
first
to the number
15, 20
10.
minutes,
Leeds on the attack.
they always
Oh,
start well.
Christ, you're about 5 seconds ahead of me, Anton. Ooh. Oh my
Calvin
God.
Phillips for Leeds, shoots from distance.
Oh my God.
Fabianski picks the ball up.
Calm down, Jake. Calm down. Nothing happening, mate. Nothing happening. Absolutely
Oh, that was a
nothing happening.
that was a tame effort.
It's not as it's slow. Is it?
Yeah, Oscar, the Leeds fan from last night from All Leeds TV, did say he was like even in most games this season, in the Liverpool game, the first 15, 20 minutes they've always started really well, and then they've made a muck up or a mistake, and
West
then
Ham on the
they've
attack
never
with ball
recovered.
in. Antonio collects the ball, 30 yards out. Fornal's on the left hand side.
Oh, good effort.
Shoots from distance. Oh, just
Good
like
effort. Good effort.
Benny. That was Benny. Sorry,
Benny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about 5 seconds behind. That's Benny.
Ooh.
Jeez,
Look what
Frank
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 says about you, Jake. You remind me of my son Ricky when he was a young'un. Jesus.
That is cockney, that is. Thank you very much, Frank. Right, let's see if I can get this to refresh.
That's what I'm thinking. What time are you on still?
I'm on 3 minutes 20, 21, 22.
Still can't catch up.
I'm on 25.
Right, so you're just slightly behind me, Jake.
So what are you on then, Ant?
Yeah, the same. Keeper's got the ball for Leeds. Pings the ball forward.
Right, I'm on
Well done
35,
from Zuma.
36. I'm a couple seconds behind still. It's what it is.
Oh, Leeds on the
Leeds on the
attack.
attack. Down the right hand side. Leeds coming through. Out wide right.
Ooh,
Tries to
Good
get the
header
ball
away.
in. Well done.
good header
from
away.
Augie.
Go on, Ben Rama.
Go on, Benny. Nice play from Benny back to Cressy, who pings the ball forward, takes the deflection, goes out for a West Ham throw in.
What do you think of this comment from Unique? Leeds game is critical. Lose will be a disaster. A draw will not be good enough. A win by some margin is a must. A win by some margin is a must.
That's what we got to think like.
I suppose if you want that winning like mentality, yeah, they got 5 first-team players missing.
Yeah.
They're essentially missing both their starting centre backs, the starting right back,
Go on,
4
Antonio.
players missing, or one in the midfield.
Go on, Antonio. Oh,
And
Suchek.
uh,
out wide
Bamford,
to
so
Go on,
Sufal.
Sufal.
5 starting 11 players missing. Yeah,
Bowen.
I suppose you might say you should.
Nice play.
Three
Nice
of them defenders.
Antonio on the
play
ball.
there.
Oh, still got
Antonio.
it.
Well played, Antonio.
Oh,
Well played,
Oh,
Antonio.
come on. Come on,
Out
West Ham.
wide to
Who is that?
Benny.
I can't see. Yeah, it's
Benny.
Benny. Benny on the ball again. Come on, Benny.
And he
Benny
lost
on the
it.
right. Oh, he
Lost
loses
it.
the ball too easy there.
Press West Ham, press.
Go on,
WHU.
Four.
Rumour has it Anton's thighs make Stuart Pearce look like a stick insect.
Wow. There you go. Have
Just
on the West Ham
fat.
network for you.
It's not muscle. It's all fat. So
That's harsh.
No, but
Thank
harsh
you.
but true. I mean, come on. Look. Jake's voice is breaking and he's getting an attitude. Sort it out, boyo.
How's Yarmolenko? That's all it is Yarmolenko just annoys me. Sufal can't. Oh, it's just Souček.
Souček gained about 10
One
yards
back,
down the touchline.
Oh,
back
go on,
by
Bowen.
Bowen.
Go on, Bowen.
Oh, he still got it. Out the right-hand side.
Post back aside, Antonio.
Antonio back to Bowen.
Nice play.
Benny. Go on, Benny. Good play.
Benny, go on,
Shoot!
Benny.
Shoot! Antonio!
Go on,
Oh!
Oh, you missed that.
Oh, Antonio. That's a chance.
That was a chance.
Is that taking a deflection?
Has he saved it? Or has he just dragged it wide?
Saved it, I reckon.
He saved it. Brilliant.
We'll see from this angle better.
I think he saved it.
I
Yeah.
don't think he touched it. Oh, it was corner
He did.
ball.
Go on,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
saved
did.
it.
He got the save. He saved it.
Yeah, he did.
Go on,
Drilled it
Antonio.
straight at him. Early chance.
Creswell on the corner.
Outswinger by Cressy here. Proper cross. Yeah, good one.
Oh,
Good cross.
Oh,
Go on, Benny.
And Rama. Gone nowhere.
oh, lucky Benny.
Quite a frantic start from both teams.
Good
Oh,
press.
well
Well
done.
done.
Unlucky.
That's
Unlucky.
close.
That was
Is that
Ogbonna
lucky?
back there. Yeah, it's Ogbonna.
That's on corner. Go on,
Yeah,
Oggy,
what's
get
Bond
back.
doing back there?
Go
He
on.
needs to get back in defence, mate.
He's already back there. Proper pro.
What like
Proper
Dawson style?
pro.
Oh, well played there.
Oh, I said a
Benny.
proper pro.
What like the man of the
Oggy.
match in the
What, like Master
what like the man of the match in the
Ah.
Sky Sports man of the match for the Carabao Cup game style?
What? Diop?
No, Craig Dawson.
Bowen?
Craig Dawson.
Um,
Yeah, you
Luke.
are players.
you mean
Masuaku, mate.
No,
Masuaku didn't even play? I mean,
did play?
did he?
Did he?
Oh yeah, he did.
play.
No, he didn't.
You did.
Can't remember even if he bothered to play. There you go. Are you serious? They gave Dawson man of the match on
Yeah.
Sky Sport.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
Sky
did.
Sports, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodness me. There you go.
It was only between
Antonio.
him and Diop, to be honest.
Ah.
I know Bowen. Bowen put in a bloody good shift.
Bowen was very
Yeah,
good.
but considering
Yeah.
it, what
Bloody
they'll
good
do,
shit.
they'll do on the way the game played out, and we spent a lot of time defending that game. So the fact that we put all the blocks in and held out and got a clean sheet, they give it to a defender.
I'm flicking through this.
Welcome, Andy. Thank you for joining us, mate. I hope we'll cheer your afternoon up. Marcus, a West Ham win, like you guys said, get one and the floodgates should open up. Agreed. Lee, I do too, mate. I hope we keep a clean sheet today. That would be nice.
That'll do from with the keeper. What's the time check, lads? Jake, you're on mute.
8 minutes 26, 8 minutes 27, 8 minutes 28, 29, 30.
A few seconds behind you.
Jake, you're still on mute.
Rick, the panel is biased. Well, yeah, we're all wearing West Ham shirts. We are very biased.
Yes. I try and give an unbiased opinion, to be honest, but yeah.
Rick wants 3 goals from Antonio. Antonio on the ball.
Antonio!
Ben Roth. Oh! What a good save from the keeper. What a that was going in the corner. What a very Antonio picked up the ball just inside the 18-yard box, laid it off to Ben Rama.
Ben
Nice
Rama.
little curler. Good
Tried to bend it
save
in
by
that
the
far corner.
goalie.
Oh,
Good
save
side
by
by
the
Melier.
goalie.
Yeah.
two very good
Really
saves.
well played, West Ham United.
That's 2 very good saves from the Leeds keeper.
Yeah, very good save from the keeper. Ball
I'll be
in,
back
picked
2
up by the
secs.
keeper.
Good save.
Melier, I think it is. Where is he?
Leeds on the break. Oh, nice touch. Nice touch there. That was
Oh,
Ben Roth.
Vickers. Was it Ben
He
Rama?
ran that whole length of that pitch in order to
That was
retrieve
Ben
that
Rama.
ball. Well
Oh,
played. Well played.
what an
Ball out to
interception from
Bowen.
Ben
We're
Rama.
down their side. Cross in with his right foot. Oh. Benny's putting the shift in, lads.
He is, yeah. He's getting back as
Benny's
well.
putting a shift in.
Oh, that poor defender. Absolutely taken out by his own player there, smashing the ball off his face. It's a very frantic start, end to end already.
Phillips on the ball for Leeds, pushes forward. Leeds just playing a ball in their own half, played it back to their defenders.
Looks like they're trying to slow the game down a bit.
Yeah.
They're not happy with the speed of it.
Fantastic save from the keeper. I just went to get a drink. Fantastic save.
What
Burnley have taken
beer-
the lead at
what beer are you
Leicester.
drinking today, Jake?
Okay.
Squash.
Squat, is that a new beer? Is that ale or lager?
Is that like some sort of gin?
Yeah.
Boy, don't go hard. You know, I'm trying to soften like ale. Like, you go
Really smile
for the
and wave.
drink, some kind of gin.
How rubbish is Stell's banter? How rubbish is Stell's banter?
I love this Brett Bielsa when he does this scratching down thing, squatting.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Why? I love it. He's
Just
so
agree,
fit.
smile and wave, Stel.
Jim, can you please get Anton out of the way so we can have a decent conversation?
Right, here we go. Come on,
I
West
can't
Ham.
move him. He's too big, Stel. I can't move him.
Well, yeah, that is a problem, I guess. That is.
I could put him for an afternoon sleep. You know,
West
cover him
Ham
up
throwing
and
4 nows.
put him to bed for a bit.
11 minutes gone and 0-0.
11 minutes. I'm on 11:46.
Frantic start to the game.
What are you on, Jake?
11:50.
Yeah, me too.
About 5 seconds in front of me. Yeah, it's about
Oh,
right.
good. Right then, Stel. Let's do the commentary. The Stel and
We'll
Jake
do the
show.
commentary. Don't worry. Ball out wide.
Oh, Creswell was awful.
Prezi, mate.
What's he
That's
doing?
still on. Ball's still.
Whoa.
Christ, that's lucky.
So,
I didn't think the ball went out there.
I just.
I thought it stayed on.
Whew.
He got very lucky there, Creswell.
Right, let's have a look at this. He went sliding. I'll tell you
He
what.
went sliding in, missed it. Oh, it did. It did go out. Yeah, it did go
I
out.
tell you what. If he would have made contact there, that would have been nasty.
Yeah.
It would have been, wouldn't it, Jake? Yeah.
Right, Fabianski goal kick.
Apparently,
Right.
Jamie Vardy scored an own goal in the game against Burnley.
I've just seen Bruno Fernandes has missed a penalty. He skied a penalty in the last minute. Taste your own medicine, United. You should have brought Noble on to take it.
The woman doing the commentary for Sky Sports on Soccer Saturday said the pigeons were ducking for it.
Get rid of it, West Ham. Well done,
come on.
Deckers.
Oh my God! What are we doing?
well done.
Come on,
Good
down,
shot!
lads.
Oh, what a
on.
save!
Oh,
What a
dear.
save. That is why Fabianski should be in the side still.
Good save.
Ariola would have done the same. I'm not worried about that. They're
Look at
both
It
decent
looked
keepers.
like it was quite a comfortable save.
Let's have a look. This is a
It
better
didn't look
angle.
like it was anywhere near in the corner.
Good save.
Yeah, one for the cameras there, Fabianski.
Come on, Zuma. Let's get rid of this.
Yeah, if he didn't save that, he deserved to be dropped.
Corner ball.
Oh, West Ham. Get it out. 13 minutes.
Frantic start. I mean, these first 13 odd minutes have gone extremely fast.
This is what Oscar from Leeds TV said yesterday. He said that's what they've been starting like every game. First
Right.
20 odd minutes, and then
Corner
they
into
make
the box.
mistakes, and then that's it.
Headed away. Good header.
The thing is, though, it's made us, Matt, it's made us go at it as well. You know,
Yeah.
it's like we're not just sitting back and absorbing it. We're like
No.
going at them too.
Well, the thing is, because the way they play, they're very high pressing off the front foot, aren't they, Leeds? And as the Oscar said yesterday, he said Bielsa's tactic is to try and mark up across the pitch. So if you beat a one-on-one situation, you've got acres of space to run into, and they press high, so you can counter-attack them easily. You know, they're not a team to sit back and absorb pressure, which is where we struggle. You know, we struggle when teams sit back, but if they're going to play wide open and try and man up one-on-one across the pitch for individual battles,
Press.
there's something we can definitely exploit.
Christ.
Go on, hassle him. Oh,
Flipping stream.
Go on, Pablo. Again, they said the keeper as well. He makes a lot of mistakes.
It's a good keeper,
Press
though.
him. Oh yeah, no, they said like his distribute because they're very intent on playing out from the back a lot of the time. So they said the keeper does tend to make a mistake or two just because of how much they do try and play out from the back.
Oh, my stream's just packed up. Now the mayor. Right, I'm on. Christ, I've gone back to 14:30 now. Oh my
yeah,
God.
mine's
me
just
too.
absolutely.
Me too.
Oh, is it that for you as well? Oh,
Yeah.
Leeds moving forwards.
stopped again.
14:30. I just got kicked back to 3 minutes. I was
I'm
refresh.
15. I'm 15.
Oh, for goodness sake.
I'm still
So
ahead
right,
of
it's just
you.
been kicked back.
Anthony
15-23.
15-25. We're still ahead of you, Anthony.
Come on, get in.
Come on, get in
What
there.
What are you on?
15-30.
I'm on 16-45.
3.
Oh, for God's sake, Anton. Right, Leeds on the ball. Phillips.
What are you guys on?
15-40.
43,
Oh, yeah, I'm just behind
44, 45.
That's
what I'm on.
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
caught up with us, Anton.
We've
There we
synced
go.
up. We've
Synced
synced
up a
up
bit.
finally. Here we go. Coop. Is that Coop? Oh, yeah. Oh,
Rafinha on the ball.
Rafinha.
Rafinha.
Oh, that's
Sends the
soft.
ball in,
Nice.
over the top. Zuma.
Looking-
Good header from Zuma.
No, you're ahead of
Souček
us,
put the ball
Anton.
forward.
Good play, Souček. Creswell's caught under his feet. Looking for an outlet down the wing. Oh, unlucky, Antonio. Couldn't make it stick.
Back in a minute, lads.
He's going to get a pint.
Is that Rafinha or was Rigo? I'm trying to work out what their shirt numbers are.
He's gone to get a pint.
Creswell thinking he's turned into Lionel Messi then, trying to take on about 3 players.
Just seen that, yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure you haven't got the pace for that anymore, Creswell. Lee's throwing just inside the
Go
West
on,
Ham.
Deckers!
Come on, Deckers. Come on, Rice. Go on, Rice.
Go on, hit it.
Oh,
Oh, good block.
He took too long. He took too long.
Oh, he's lost it.
Oh, dear. Leeds on the break. Good ball through.
That's the
He
thing.
goes past Creswell like he's not there. He cuts back inside.
Fabianski.
Straight to
save.
Fabianski. Rafinha's 10, Rodrigo's 19. So, yeah, number 10, Rafinha. Oh, he took
Anton,
too
you're
long
like
there.
3 seconds ahead of us.
He picked the ball, showing Rafinha a chance again. It's 30 yards out, and he's on his left foot straight at the goalkeeper. But this one from Deck, he just took... Oh,
Great block.
frigging Calvin Phillips as well. He done well to pick the pocket there, Rice. And he just took too long for the shot. Or should have released it, but...
Rice on the ball.
Plays it
Oh,
back to
yeah.
Fabianski. Plays it forward. Souček in the centre circle.
Go on, Sutra.
Finds Zuma coming over the halfway line. Drives forward, keeps going.
Go on, Zuma.
Zuma still going forward. Plays
He's not-
it out wide to Bowen.
Oh, my Lord.
Soufal collects the ball. And to Zuma again, who's still forward. Bowen. Soufal. And to
Zuma get
Zuma
back.
again, who's still forward. Plays the ball back.
Good play,
Oh my
West Ham.
word, what have you done?
Oh, what's he doing?
Soufal, what are you doing?
Too foul, oh my God. Look at him.
No,
Rice,
Souček,
Rice,
I don't know who it
get your
was.
man. Get your man, Rice, get your
Rice
man.
is on him. Oh, no,
Yeah,
Marcus! Oh, it's a goal.
Goal.
For God's sake, that is poor. That is
Soufal, what are you
poor.
doing?
Was that Soufal?
It
Yeah.
was too foul.
Oh.
You don't
What
like to
are you
blame the
doing?
geezer. You don't like to blame the geezer,
Awful.
but that was awful. Rice didn't keep hold of his man. You could see it coming from a mile off.
2-on-1, wasn't it? He could see them both standing there, but that is genuinely awful, Soufal.
Mm.
I think it was Souček. I think it
No,
was
I'm sure it
Souček.
was
No, it
Soufal.
wasn't. It was Soufal. That's
No, I
the
think it was-
first.
I think it was
that's the-
Souček that lost the ball.
Oh, it was Souček. Oh, really?
He turned and played the
Soufal.
blind ball, didn't he?
I think it's Souček that loses the
That's
ball.
poor. That is poor, West Ham.
It is Souček.
It is Souček, yeah. God's sake, West Ham. Wake up. Right, let's have a look. So, ball played into him. Yeah. Balls that up. See, look at Rice here.
No, but the problem is he's got 2 men on him, Jake. He's got the man behind him,
Yeah.
but he's got
Oh,
the man
he's got
behind him as
both of
well.
them, hasn't he?
So he's got him,
That's poor.
and then there's an overlap.
Let's have a look.
Oh, Souček, that is...
That's just 2 men played out of the game there. Did Ogbonna really need to stay there?
No.
It's just that. It's just you know what? We just got to put it down to an error. That's all it is. It's just
That's a good finish. That's a good finish.
Oh, yeah.
Very good finish.
I've very good finish from Rafinha.
Right, come on, West Ham. Let's get back into this now. Come on.
So poor.
This is key now. This is key how we react to this goal because we haven't really been put in this position too many times this season.
I'm pretty sure that's the first time in like 18 months or like a year that we've conceded a goal from a mistake.
Early on.
Like a direct mistake.
Come
I
on,
think-
West Ham. Good reaction now is key. This next 5-10 minutes.
Oh, and Rafinha got booked.
What for going in the crowd?
Yep. So try and play on that, maybe.
Lad, let's do a time check, please.
2012,
You're about 3 seconds in front of me. I'm
What
on
are
12
you?
now.
2017, 2018,
I'm
2019.
26, 27, 28.
Oh, Christ.
How are you so far in front?
Are you on the one you said, Anton, or the one I sent?
The one I said. Oh, shut down, Santonio! Oh, wow. He turns the defender.
Oh, I just seen that.
We've had chances.
Anton, you got the first dibs on the reactions. I'm like, oh my God, I've got another 10 seconds for this.
That's
Right, I'm going to
much of
refresh
nothing
this.
this from Antonio. It was neither one nor the other.
Leeds on the attack down the right-hand side. Rafinha gets the ball. He's looking a bit confident, takes on the players, but Fornals tracks back and wins the ball back, but it goes back to a Leeds player.
that's
Got it.
unlucky.
Rafinha coming through the
Got
middle.
to get it. Got to get it.
Again, gone through to Rodrigo.
No, what are we
Bowen
doing?
unlucky. Oh, get rid of it, West Ham. Goes through the middle. Oh, well done, Zuma.
Got to pick it up.
Benrahma.
About 3
Shaky.
times there, we won the ball and then lost it
Shaky.
again.
Benrahma.
We need to settle down again.
ref! Firpo takes out Benrahma.
Ref.
We do shake it about. We don't know how to contain Rafinha, do we?
No, as I said, he's
He's
on
just-
that booking now, so you've got to try and play at him.
I
He's-
slapped him.
He's picking the ball up, and he's just getting a free ride just to cut back inside and do what he wants.
Newcastle winning at Watford. It's a big goal.
Come on, West Ham. 22 minutes and 20 seconds in. Free kick for West Ham in our half.
Zuma steps over the ball, pings the ball forward, finds Antonio. Sifal collects the ball, drives into the left-hand side, tries to feed through to Antonio. He's pressured off the ball. Sifal wins it back, but so do Leeds. Well done, Zuma. What
Get
a
it back.
header.
Well done. Get it back
Sifal.
again.
Nice ball from Sifal to Bowen, but he's pressed off the ball. Oh, Firpo slipped. Oh, Leeds still got it. Pings the ball forward to Augie.
Oh, who was that just gave up on the ball? Was it Bowen? When Firpo slipped. And he just sort of stood there like,
Zuma, Augie at the back line. Feeds the ball through. Finds Benny, who plays the ball back to Zuma.
It's
Zuma
better.
drives forward. Plays the ball through to Benny again, who's dropping deep to collect the ball. Finds Fornals. Out wide to Bowen.
Good work.
Sifal makes overlapping run, but Bowen brings it inside to Fornals. Fornals out wide to Bowen. Bowen still holds. Sifal's got the ball. Sorry. Bowen in the middle of the park sets himself up for a shot. Oh, just goes over.
on his right foot.
No, that wasn't great.
We're building. I mean,
Yeah, we are. Good. It's good.
We're reacting. Oh, it's unlucky. Jakey boy, it's good to have you join us on the the match day live.
Yeah, it's been a long time. First ever.
Oh, Zuma! Oh, he's done. Oh, it's just got rid of.
Oh my lordy lord! What are we doing? Come on, West Ham, wake up at the back. Wake up.
Leeds with that very high press, and Zuma nearly got his pocket picked.
Creswell, Benrahma dropping deep. Benrahma's been really playing well.
He has, yeah. He's dropping deep. He's picking up the ball. He's taking it forward. He's playing well. Passing it along the back here. Zuma.
Oh, nice play
well.
there from Bowen. Finds Deckers. Deckers
Well
plays over to Augie,
Drive.
coming up the halfway line.
Come on, drive West Ham. Go.
Antonio. Ah, he's just hacked him down, Calvin Phillips. Antonio steps up.
Ref. Right.
That went
Then he
back.
plays the ball through quickly to Fornals. I'm going to shit! Hit it! Hit it! Penalty! Not!
Sure, let's have a look. Let's have a look. What was he going
Give it a
What?
corner.
Shoot! Oh! I thought that was a bit sort of VAR will
Well,
come into
VAR will have a
play.
look, but
I
I don't know. My
that
first
looked
reaction
soft.
was that it was soft. It'd be a penalty. I don't think it'd be a penalty. My first reaction is that's a corner.
And tell your reactions are class.
He's onside.
Let's have a look.
My
Right,
first
I'm
reaction
having
is that's a corner.
I'm having a close,
He is
close
onside, so
look
check
at
that.
this.
I think he gets the ball, doesn't he? Is there a nudge?
Oh, have a look at that,
You know what?
please.
For me, that would be very, very soft. I'm
Have
not
a
gonna
look at
lie.
it.
Play on.
No, never a penalty.
He doesn't get the ball, but that's.
Corner, West Ham.
I say Bowen's definitely looking for it.
Oh, for God's sake.
Referee's just talking to the players inside the box.
Is that Antonio and Dallas?
Antonio's having a moan about something. Is he the one that's pinning on the goalkeeper and they're not happy about it?
Get on with the game.
The ref's saying he's watching you, Dallas. I'm watching you.
Here we
Antonio's trying to pin the goalkeeper and Dallas is trying to do a job pinning Antonio. Which, yeah, no, he's entitled to stand there.
go.
They're
Here
both
we go.
entitled to
Right
stand
then.
as much as each other.
Corner
So,
from Creswell.
Creswell stands on the ball.
Front post doesn't beat the player. Benny gets it. Feeds back. Creswell
poor.
goes out for another corner. Come on,
Yeah,
West Ham.
His delivery, you know what? It's almost like Creswell doesn't like playing in front of fans because when he wasn't playing in front of fans, his delivery was really good. And since we've been back in front of fans this season, his delivery has been poor.
Suchek, Augie, Zuma, Rice, all in a kind of train.
It's a 4-man train this season. It's a 3-man train last season. A 4-man train.
Prezi. Oh! Antonio heads it into Rice. Pablo Fornals pulls a foul
Oh,
up. But
there's a break.
Still on the attack.
I tried to go for the
Oh,
foul
look
there
at him
for-
go.
well
We're being
done,
caught on the
Super.
break. Look, Rice, catch your man again.
Oh,
Good
well
block.
played, too foul.
Well played, too far. Stay on it. Stay on it. Oh, what's that?
So the ref might be
Fornals,
stopping him
he's
here
put-
to give Fornals a
he's put-
booking.
He's pulled Fornals back and given him a
Yeah,
bit.
for the booking. Which,
He's
yeah,
got to be careful now. He likes to challenge Fornals.
and you can't argue against it.
They're driving through. Number 15 coming forward. Crosses into the far post. Oh, he takes a bad. Oh, he's given a corner. Okay.
I was at
Corner
well
Leeds.
blocked by Zuma.
How am I stand defend this? They got some big guys, haven't they? Some big guys who can get their
He's
nut
gone
on it.
short. Oh, he's gone short. Oh, get up. Do you know what? He's tried to go short. The player's dummied it, and the ball's just gone straight out for a goal kick. He's tried to call for a penalty, but it's never. Oh, he's taken a little touch. Nah, he's dived.
Never. That's poor. Poor.
Yeah, that is
Okay.
poor.
Come on, West Ham.
I think we need to do. I know that pass didn't really work that time.
problems.
But I
He
think
is,
we need to
yeah.
do more of that. Them long balls because they haven't got tall centre backs.
Oh, well done, Pablo.
Rafinha is their only, it seems so far, is their only outlet. So if we can,
Well,
if we
much
can
like
shut him
Newcastle
down,
with Sam Maximo.
yeah, if we can shut him down, we'll be all right. But it's just whether we double up on him. Moyes surely must have had a tactic to shut him up, but it doesn't seem to be working at the moment because he's all over us.
He's a quality player.
Estelle gone. He's disappeared. He does what he likes. Stelios does what he likes. Oh dear.
Leeds just playing the ball at the back, just trying to get hold of possession.
They're trying to kill the sting out of the game again, aren't
Yeah.
they? And we've just happily stood off and let them do it.
Pablo's starting to press, putting the pressure on the back line, but he's got a bit of time now. Plays the ball forward.
That was a clever ball.
Switches play completely over the top. And Fabianski gets it. Oh, that was really close.
Clever ball.
Oh,
Well played, Fabianski.
crikey.
And my steam just went down.
I mean, that's bold. He had to
See,
get
that
there,
was
and he
more
did.
command. You know what? That was more
He
commanding
plays
for
the ball
Fabianski.
straight to Leeds. Leeds on the attack.
This isn't West Ham we know this season, is it?
No, this is quite poor for David Moyes' team so far.
We've had opportunities going forward
We
defensively.
did in the first
We're a bit
15, 20
shaky, aren't we?
minutes.
It was shaky, yeah.
Shaky at the back. Right, he's gone through Firpo inside the box. Oh, no one's marking him. No one's marking him. Shoots from distance. It goes out for a goal kick. No one's really kind of picking up. No.
What on earth was that shot?
That was very poor. Was that Dallas?
Dallas.
Poor shot.
Yeah.
Right,
not
I'm
getting-
going to try that one.
We're not getting first to the ball at all.
No, Moyes will try and get these boys in at half time at the moment because he's not going to be impressed with what he's seen in the slightest. We haven't tested their defence anywhere near enough for how makeshift it's supposed to be.
Leeds
What's,
try to. That's fine. Fabianski.
What minute and second are you on, Anton?
37, 38, 39.
All right, I'm on 34.
I'm about 2 seconds behind you.
Yeah, I'm about 5 seconds behind you.
Leeds have had 5 attempts, 3 on target. West Ham have had 5 and 2 on target. Antonio driving forward from the halfway line, finds up Creswell on the left-hand side, who then finds Benny on the left-hand side, cuts inside with his right foot, pings the ball in. Nice ball. Leeds are first to it. Sufal picks it up. Oh, nice play. Finds Rice.
What a great ball then.
Back to Zuma. Over to Oggy, coming over the halfway line, finds Creswell just outside the West Ham half. Benny drops deep, collect the ball, back to Cressy, all the way back to Fabianski.
The press well leads. It's about beating the press, which we're not doing so far.
Okay, West Ham. Let's pick up the pace.
Rice, back to Zuma. West Ham just taking their time, trying to take a bit of the kill out of the game for them, sting out of the game.
You can see it there as well. Rice is just like, give me some options. No one.
Zuma goes one-on-one with the player, drives forward, coming over the halfway line, still got the ball, goes out wide to Cressy.
Come on, Zuma boy.
Up. Antonio's really deep.
Well done,
Switches
Zuma.
play completely. Nice ball through to
See,
Deckers.
why? One thing I would say is, why is Antonio that deep?
Zuma
You know what?
Get there.
Centre
Antonio,
circle.
get there.
switches play. Goes out for a goal kick.
It's poor.
Oh. Yeah, you know, if you go back to the last 2 games, Bowen was never that deep when we were that far up the pitch. Moyes doesn't look happy.
But he also don't look happy either. He never does.
It's funny you say that. How does Bielsa actually squat like that for so long?
Oh, God knows.
His age, that must ruin his knees. He got like metal kneecaps or something, metal joints.
He's like 60 odd, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone through. Rafinha,
Oh, God.
Rodrigo.
No, he's done it again. Exactly the same. Picking up the ball and just
On his
cutting
left
back
foot, shoots
inside.
from distance, blocked from West Ham, but no one's marking him. He's picked inside the post. Clear it. No one's marking him.
Guys, what are we doing? What are we doing?
He's just drifting in off that right hand side, isn't he? And no one's picking him up.
Like,
It's so
what-
predictable.
what's
It's so
happened is
predictable.
Leeds have hit a shot. It's deflected off the player.
That was a bit of luck.
Rafinha's
but
on the
yeah.
edge of the box, and no one's there marking him.
What are we
Hit the
doing?
post.
Did Fab have it covered?
Don't
He did
know.
have it covered, to be fair, but it did hit the post.
It's predictable with Rafinha. Why don't we just? I don't know. There must be a plan to just get somebody on him.
The ball, you know,
Yeah.
just lucky deflection. But
Oh, Bowen. Blown up, that's fine.
Lucky blown up there.
These boys need a G up at half time right now.
They do. Crikey. 35 minutes and 15 seconds, and it's flown by though.
It has, but it's not. It's been, you know what? For a neutral, it's probably been a good game.
It has, yeah.
Very
We
two
just
open
need to-
attacking teams. It's just. I
just
think
need
we
to
had.
look
I
at
think
them.
we actually had probably about 15 minutes, and then the last 20 minutes has been all Leeds.
Yeah, I agree.
Brings the ball forward from Zuma. We need to keep the ball on the ground.
They've,
Mm.
you know,
Antonio.
we said
Antonio, go on,
He's
Antonio.
Antonio driving forward, shoots from distance. It doesn't need to do that.
Don't tell me you shot from distance. Why are you doing that, Antonio? You haven't freaking scored a goal from outside the box in your career, have you? Why are you doing that?
I mean, he did, it wasn't actually over the bar. He did drag it
Go on,
on the
Jakey
floor,
boy.
yeah.
Oh,
Getting told.
well, don't you worry, Anton.
He's in the crowd. Is he? Yeah, where is he?
Where is he? Right, I've stopped my stream. Oh, sugar, that's ballsed up.
No, don't stop your stream, Jake. Don't do that.
That's right, I'm back now. 36-18 I'm on.
Still in front of me anyway.
Seconds behind.
Jamie Vardy scored in the right end this time. It's Leicester 1,
Has
Burnley
he?
1.
Leeds
Pick up
still
the ball.
coming through.
Ah.
Oh.
That's all right.
We are really
Switch it.
struggling
We are.
with their like high octane play. You cannot handle it at all.
They're coming forward again. Leeds coming down the attack on the right hand side.
They're so open.
Rafinha.
Where is
He's through. He's in the box. Finds a player unmarked.
Doing.
Gets it out.
So I don't understand why we can't mark the geezer.
no?
They're just first to the ball right now. They are first to every ball right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're not
downfall
winning a
now.
single second ball.
Furpo on the left hand side.
Even
he
then.
plays the ball out. Thank God
Even
for
when we
that.
get the second ball, they've still got the bounce straight back to him. We're not getting any rub of the green. We're not getting any second balls.
What's the chat saying? What's the chat feeling? Let's have a look. Gary says Antonio looks knackered already.
He hasn't really even had the ball.
Yeah, he's not really had the ball. I feel sorry. He's had to drop deep and collect the ball, to be honest.
He's had to work very hard.
Bowen's
the
not
ball.
got into the game yet.
No.
Ben
Fornals
Rama-
hasn't really got into the game.
Ben Rama in shades in the first 20 minutes looked good, but he just, Leeds have got on top and we haven't seen him for a while.
I'm not just saying this because the Souček gave the ball away, but I think Souček's struggling a little bit.
I told you, it should have been an option to start Kral over Souček. He's still knackered. You could see it. But, it's what it is. Come on, West Ham. I don't see as much pressing as
Oh, well
we
one
have
back
seen.
there from
Well done.
Fornals.
Go on, Rice, get it
Deckers.
then.
Deckers is frustrated. He's doing this constantly. He's like, where are the players?
Where are you? Where
Augie
are
driving
you?
forwards. Plays it back to Cressy.
See, it's taking the centre backs to drive forward into the midfield and attack position to actually find an option. This is frustrating.
Oh, Burnley are back in front. Leicester.
Maybe I'm the bad luck, Anton. As soon as I come on, I watch it on.
You're fine, mate.
I mean, you feel once we get a good spell of play and once Antonio gets going, he's going to give these centre backs a nightmare. But he just hasn't done that yet.
Oh, he's kicking the ball too much. It's fine. Oh, he's giving a free kick to Leeds. Moyes is
David Moyes ain't happy.
No. And he's like, what is this for?
Oh, Fornals.
Not Fornals, was it? It was Creswell.
That was Fornals, mate, was it not?
No, the tackle was Creswell. He trod on the back of Rafinha's ankle.
I thought it was Forney.
No, it was Creswell.
West Ham pressing now, starting to press. Leeds we're forced. They're playing well at the back.
They are.
Shackleton on the right hand side, driving forward. Good tackle there from Benny.
40 minutes in, 5 minutes go to half time.
Rafina.
Oh, Ben Rama, you've been played there.
Oh, no. Oh, go on, Tommy boy. Well done. Good tackle from Tommy
Good challenge. Get rid. Well done.
Straight
Good
back
challenge
to
from
Leeds
Suchek.
again. Leeds on
Good
the attack
tackle.
again.
We just
Shackleton.
cannot win a single second ball.
No.
Like,
Rodrigo's dropped deep. Tries to switch play. It does reach Firpo. It's cut inside on his right. Oh, he's nearly giving it away. Calvin Phillips, though. Calvin Phillips again. Puts the ball out on the right-hand side. Overlapping run. Finds Rodrigo. Looked offside, but he's not given an offside. Leeds still on the attack. Rafina tries to play a neat 1-2, but he doesn't get the second ball through him. Firpo puts the ball to his right foot, tries to play the ball through, finds the Leeds player with a deflection, tries to do a back heel. Suchek gets the ball. Sufal clears. Oh, come on, West Ham.
not making a single ball stick. Nothing
Phillips.
to reach an Antonio.
We've won it now. Go on, Cressy. Go on.
Come on, Cresswell.
Driving
Just
forward.
go. Come on. Quick, bit of
He's
pace, please.
frustrated. He's frustrated. No one's making a
Get the
run.
Benrahma. Get the Benrahma.
Decker's driving forward. Declan
Go on,
coming
Dak.
through.
Go on, Dak.
Nice ball through to Creswell. Tries to cross in low, but they've defended well and cleared.
That's the first proper attack we've had for about 25 minutes.
Yeah. First time I managed to somewhat get at them.
They've got 11 players back. Leeds they're defending in numbers.
Interesting. Robert says I see changes at half time. Can you see that?
Benny inside the box, cuts through things like that. Shit! Ah, Antonio!
Oh, has he missed that?
Is that taking a deflection?
His foot needs to be a bit longer.
Creswell gets the ball, feeds into Benny to the left hand side, does a step over, pings the ball in, doesn't get in. He's given a corner though.
Oh,
Why did he give a
has
corner
he?
for that?
What's he giving a corner for?
Zuma.
Keep it dropping.
Come
West Ham
on,
better
go West Ham.
pressure.
Come on.
Better pressure. We could be good. If we got a goal now, it'd be good. Fornals plays in Bowen, who's onside.
Come on, Bowen.
Still got the ball. Don't go all the way back. We don't need to go all the way back from there.
There's no
Next
options.
play from Suchek. Finds Oggy.
Well done.
30 yards out. Finds Creswell on the left. Fornals on the left. Benny on the left. Nice ball through to us. Rub it on. No, come on, Cressy.
Was he given a foul? Someone's on the floor.
He's another diver, isn't he, Rafinha?
I don't see why he's on the floor. Unless he's injured, unless he's pulled up. Because he didn't look like he was near any West Ham player.
Antonio looks frustrated.
Hasn't had the service, Jake. It was me and Stell said before the kickoff. Like, the service this year has been awful. Oh, yeah, okay. He just ran into the back of Antonio.
There's one play you don't want to run into the back to, and that's it.
Absolute unit. It's like running into a brick wall.
Yeah.
Look at them all going out for their half-time pies and pints.
Well, hopefully, if the trial goes well, if they get it approved, might still be able to drink pints in your seat. They're going to start
What
trialing
pints?
it in League 2 and the National League.
Oh Christ, that's a disaster waiting to happen at West Ham.
Well, as they said, you're actually encouraging binge drinking because you want everyone to drink neck and all before the game
Yeah.
and then down a pint at half time in 15 minutes, whereas,
That's
in every
very
other
good.
sport, she's replay again. You know what? No one actually followed Rafinha's run. Like, poor old Rice trying to cover two players, and Creswell was just like, oh.
You've got to give it to the geezer. Good finish.
Oh, a brilliant finish from Rafinha.
He's the danger man. He is the danger man. I think they're still treating Rafinha, aren't they?
He is. He's sitting up. What if you've got a concussion?
To ensure that the audience again Brazilian located
Three minutes added time.
Yeah, makes sense considering how long he's just been on the floor.
Moyes ain't happy.
I think Moyes is saying it should be more. I think Moyes is sitting there saying he's been on the floor for about 2 minutes.
Yeah, I suppose. Oh, are they going to try and mess around with it at the back?
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
we haven't got enough players forward anyway, so we haven't man-marked it, have we? So I would.
Antonio looks deflated, doesn't he? Well, that was poor from Leeds. Back to Fabianski.
It's surprising they wasted the ball like that.
Yeah. I can't West Ham. 2 minutes to
they're
go.
quite happy to let us try and... They're going to try and counter-attack us.
See, I thought their tactics and style of play would really play into our rounds, but it hasn't in the first half. Right, come on. Minute and a half to go, West
beat their
Ham.
press. That's the problem.
Yeah, true. Minute and a half to go. Let's put some pressure on. Let's go.
No one has won a one-on-one and a take-on to actually beat a man and then create the space. And even now, look.
Let's go into what.
Ogbonna, Fabianski, and Zuma playing it between them because there's no movement. There's no one's coming to get the ball. No one's interested. Zuma's standing there like, what's going on?
Get rid of it, Fabianski. He always has to take a touch.
I don't know what you're moaning at, Fabianski. That touch was awful as well.
Oh.
Away with the fairies.
Nice play.
Come on, West Ham. Go on, Antonio.
What's the ball through?
Go on! Go now! Shoot! What are you doing? Shoot early! Why are you leaving it so long?
Why are you waiting?
Why can this man not
Why
score?
are you waiting?
The one man you didn't want on it in this squad, probably flipping Yarmolenko and Pablo Fornals. What's he doing? Right, here we go. The ball in. He comes in. He should shoot now. Should have shot now.
Edge of the box, have a shot. He takes the extra touch.
Yeah, I agree,
He's
Matt.
it straight to the
Right,
goalkeeper.
now, that extra shot just... Oh, I knew it was going to happen.
That was
That's
the chance.
poor.
That
It
last
was.
touch is what the thing was. That last touch took it away from him. So he ends up that very last touch. He's awful. It means he's stretching for the ball.
That is poor.
If he has a decent last touch, he scores. And
Got to tell you something, lads. The Leeds keeper has kept them in this game.
Oh yeah, he has.
He's
made a couple of very good saves.
Apart from that goal, Fabianski's not had any kind of major saves to make. Yeah, they've had control of the game, but I don't particularly remember Fabianski making top-notch saves. But this keeper's now had to make, what is that, number 4?
3 or 4,
Yeah.
4 top-notch saves. Like, fair play to the keeper.
But he's been good all season, that keeper.
Yeah, he has.
I like him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been good all season, hasn't he, Jake?
Yeah, I think he should have been mentioned more for a keeper we should have went after in the summer. We got Areola, which I'm happy with, but he should have definitely been mentioned. He's a very good keeper.
Good.
Looks like Fornals is all right.
Yeah.
For one to West Ham.
Come on, West Ham.
Would have impact more than anything else, but that'll probably be half time now.
Go on, Deckers. Out wide. That's it. Bowen cuts inside his left foot. Finds Soufal on the right hand side. It's not. It's Pablo Fornals. Bowen shoots from distance. Ah, it just goes wide.
Close.
That'll be half time.
I kind of don't want this half to end now.
Oh
my word! What a close that is.
Just seen that. That would have been spectacular.
I've noticed him a few times for Leeds.
Half time.
There we go. Right, I'll be back in a bit, lads. I'm going to go and get a drink.
All right, half time.
Well, that was deflating. All right, I'll be back in a bit.
No worries. Matt, can I leave you with the chat for a bit just to talk through the game?
Yes, mate.
We're back in a minute.
Right, where should we get the chat to? So, half-time roundup. We started well. First 15 minutes. Antonio had a shot saved by the goalkeeper. Bing had a shot turned around the post. We were causing more issues first 15 minutes. We had a couple of big chances. Melia made a couple of massive saves. And then they started getting into the game. You know, I can't remember if it was Rafinha or Dallas had a shot from the edge of the box, sort of down the middle, and Fabianski tipped it over the bar. They were starting to win all the 50-50s. They were starting pressing higher, dictating the play more. And then we had a silly mistake. A silly mistake at the moment has cost us a 1-0 loss at half time. You know, we're trailing 1-0 at the break. We were actually at the time pressing. We were doing well, playing forward. And then just handle the press. We'll pass back, keep control of the ball. Souček's played a blind pass backwards and he's only kicked it 3 yards. Straight to, I'm guessing it would have been Dan James. Broke forward. They had a 3-on-2. Well, it shouldn't have been a 3-on-2. It should have been a 3-on-3. But the way we lined up, gave them a man overlap. Played it into the goal on the edge of the box. Rice closed him down. They laid it on one more to Rafinha. Edge of the box, left foot. He stuck in the bottom corner. He has been the danger man this first half. He had we just cannot man mark him. He drifts in a lot, you know, leaving that wing open, but he picks up in the middle. Had it again later in the game. They pulled in, had a shot blocked. He drifted in, just magically fell to his feet on the edge of the D, and he hit the post. Moyes, with the end of the half, we're frustrated we haven't gone in at 1-1. You know, even then, the last 5 minutes, maybe the half, we started getting back into it. Another Antonio chance, couldn't get on the end of the ball, cross come in. Then I can't remember, was it Antonio or might have played the ball, or Bonner or Zuma? One of them played a brilliant through ball. Put Fornals in, 1-on-1, took an awful last touch, pushed it too wide, drilled it straight at the goalkeeper. Keeper kept him in it again. Both went down injured. Then literally right last kick of the half, Bowen's gone for the spectacular from 25 yards and put it the wrong side of the post. Frustrating, but you know what? I can say Leeds deserve to be in front. We've had the better chances. Their keepers made the better saves, but on the basis of the play, they've had more of the ball. They look like doing more with the ball. It's going to be interesting to see what changes Moyes makes. If he'll make it half time, I doubt it. I doubt Moyes will make anything. Yeah, Souček's not had. He's had an off game. I won't even say he's looked leggy, Souček, because he made a good recovery tackle later in the game when I think against someone was driving through and he had to come from behind to win the ball. But he doesn't look at it. Souček, Rice is getting frustrated. You know, he's picking up the ball up and there's just no options. Everyone seems to be static. Antonio's done a lot of running, but for nothing because he hasn't really made the ball stick to feet when it's gone into him that much. And he seems to be running a lot to drop deep to try and pick the ball up, which is for him wasted energy. You want him in the middle, down the middle. I say Rice is getting frustrated. There's no movement. The only time we've seen the ball get carried to try and make space is the centre-backs. The centre-backs bringing the ball out. Or Bonner and Zuma carrying it, looking for space. And then that's when gaps leaving behind, much like it was for the goal. Delivery of the final ball's not been good enough again. Soufal and Creswell, delivery's just not been good enough. Creswell had a couple of times he could have put good balls in and he's not managed to beat the first man. Benny had a couple of good chances. It's been a frustrating game, but I'd give credit to Leeds for that. I think Bielsa's probably got his tactics almost spot on. He knows how we play. He's tried to counter that. And he's had a bit of luck along the way. You know, they've had some very good saves for the goalkeeper, a couple of lucky breaks of the ball. I think we'll score. I think if we score, it's there. I mean, the game is still almost wide open at times. There's the half sort of dragged to a close. Leeds were starting to drop deeper. But I think we've been unlucky. I think we've had the better of the chances, but I think they've been better with the ball. I think they've worked out a tactic really to sort of try to nullify us. It's working so far. Target from outside the area. I think he's actually had quite a good game, to be honest. I think, well, at least in the first, when we was on top in the first 15, 20 minutes, Benrahma was the one dropping into spaces, picking up the ball, turning, making things happen. Think you already thought we've won the game before stepping on the pitch. Leeds surprised us. Now with the second half to rectify the game. Yeah, I think maybe the team did. I think they thought with all the injuries that the injuries, the sending off they've had from the previous game, the game that got on his last ban. I think we did underestimate him. I thought it would be easier than it was. I don't think we've tested the back line anywhere near enough. I think we need to do more. Fornals obviously picked up a booking. It was a booking. Rafinha on another counter-attack tried to pull him back. I think Moyes' big thing is that he needs to, one, try and find some more space for the players. And two, we need to try and nullify Rafinha. He is, much like in the Newcastle game with San Maximo, Rafinha is almost running the game at times. We can't contain him. Nothing we do seems to have to stop him apart from fouling him at the moment, which sounds... I mean, we a couple of times we've won tackles and nicked it off him, but he seems to be a very hard guy to mark. He's really doing well. So you know what, guys? The problem is I don't think Moyes will make any changes at half time. I don't think Moyes is that sort of person. I think he'll get them in at half time. Maybe give them a rollicking, tell them what needs doing, what we need to do to try and rectify the situation. But I can't see him making subs at half time. I don't know about you, Jake. The chat was just saying about maybe making subs at half time, bringing on maybe Crown Vlasic, but
Moyes does not make subs at half time.
I don't think he will. Yeah.
He just doesn't. As much as I think it would be effective to take Souček off because he's had a mare and bring Krul on and perhaps bring... Yeah, that's the one sub I'd make at half time. The one thing that I think we are missing, though, which is so unfortunate, is a bit of energy and a bit of pace down that right-hand side. And you know who gives that, Matt? Fredericks. Yeah. This game is crying out for that bit of energy down the wing. Just a bit of, just a bit of energy, just a bit of pace. But it is what it is. An injury's an injury. Can't do nothing about it.
It's a mistake. I think the thing that hurts more is it's a mistake that separates the two teams right now.
Oh yeah. How Fornals didn't score that? How Fornals didn't score that? I do not know.
It was a poor. Normally, people talk about poor first touch. For
poor
him,
last
it was
touch.
A poor final touch.
Yeah.
If he'd had the same touch he'd taken for the rest of them, it would have been just in the right position to bend his foot round it. And his last touch took it too far away from him, so he didn't have the standing foot to control it, and he basically was falling over using a swinger. But the keeper made some very good saves. Saved that one as well. A mistake and some good goalkeeping from the Leeds goalkeeper sort of splits it at the moment. I said the only save Fabianski's really made was that one that was sort of down the middle.
Yeah.
It was a big high one, quite spectacular. And of course they hit the post as well. Let's not forget that.
They did, yeah. Amongst all the negatives there, Matt, we still do have we still do have that first 20 minutes where we looked very good. Benrahma had a couple of attempts that went close, really did trouble. Meslier, a fantastic couple of saves. So it's not all negatives, but we need to carry on our little bit of good form we had towards the end of the first half.
Is it going to be one of the ones, unfortunately, it came too quick? Is that going to be one of them ones where half time came at the wrong time for us? We were just starting to get back in the game. You know what? Moyes would have wanted to get him back in the ground, get back in. He's got him back in. I said for the most part he'd be quite happy to get in it only 1-0 down. Having said that, with that chance right at the end, he might be quite frustrated.
Yeah.
He might be looking at that final chance, saying we should have buried that.
In other news, though, Matt, this is what everybody wanted. It's the Matchday Live watch along here on the West Ham Network with the substitutions, with the player rating show. Matt and you're Matt. Oh my God, Anton and Stel have cleared off,
Well,
so it just leaves.
I don't know where Anton's gone. Anton slipped out as well.
Yeah,
So...
and. I don't know how many comments you took, Matt, but there's some good comments. I can't flick them up on screen, but I'll take some comments for a minute. Long Dot Tom says Creswell's getting rinsed again. Do you think he is, Matt?
You know what? The thing is, he's not really getting rinsed because Rafinha's not really going down the wing.
Mm.
The reason we're struggling to mark him is Creswell
cutting back inside.
He's drifting inside. He's doing the old Paille special. Starting out on a wing and just drifting in to pick up the ball where he wants it. So you don't have the problem. Do you follow him inside?
Yeah, it's the trouble.
And then you leave space out on the wing, or do you just leave him drift inside? But the problem is we're leaving him drift inside, and then neither Rice or Souček are picking him up, and he's finding all these pockets of space.
Yeah, let's see what some of you guys are saying in the chat. Fred says Moyes must see Souček is knackered. Yeah, you would have seen that. WHUFC says 4-now's just lost control of the ball or his footing at the final moment. Vinay says hitting at the keeper is like a apology of a shot. 4-now's took too many touches. I agree. NWO says 2-0. We ain't coming back. Do you think if it gets to 2-0, it's a very tall ask?
I think if it, you know what, yeah, if it gets 2-0, it may be. It depends how we're going, because as we've seen last season, we've conceded a couple of goals. We can bring it back, but it depends on how the play's going. If we're still getting all the ball, we can still get back. But if we go 2-0 and we're not seeing the ball like some of that play during the first half, it could be a long way back.
Yeah.
I think we've still got goals in this game.
Yeah, I
think
so.
the keepers play very, very well. But getting the chances will entirely depend on how we actually play. If we can start winning them 50-50s, getting on second balls, because that's where we've been losing the game at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, one thing is me and Matt seem to be synced up for the first half, so hopefully we'll be synced up for the second half if Anton's done a runner for the rest of the game and Stel's just gone into Stel land. Let's take some more comments. Let's have a little look here. Frano says, "Can we just pass the ball, please, lads?" Yeah, we are failing at the real basics of it.
Yeah.
Vinay says, "This won't be popular, but bring on Yarmolenko. Needs someone with subtle skill around the box."
No.
I'd be tempted, as much stick as I gave him before the game, I'd be tempted to bring him on if there was about 10 minutes to go and we had a sub left and if he was our only option. But I don't think anywhere else. Reba says, "You boys."
And Vlasic on the bench, right?
Yeah. Reba says, "You boys best be getting paid for this." Well, we do it for you guys in the chat, don't we, Matt?
Yeah. It's
oh dear. What else are you guys saying? Paul says comments are skipped. Paul says Antonio will score. Just Point says, "Boys, I know what we need. We need prime Jake on for Antonio." Christ. I couldn't hit a barn door when I played football, so probably ain't gonna do now. I've got my stream on and they're still playing adverts at 6 minutes.
Yeah,
past
that's
4.
what I'm thinking. Like, surely we've kicked off by now.
This can't be right.
I mean,
are you on the link I sent?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Let me have a look here. Leeds United.
Just surely.
Yeah. It's still half time. Don't panic.
I do normally get a ping from West Ham like, "Oh, half time, full time," and I haven't had the ping to say start the second half, and I'm thinking, well, I mean, I've got pictures back in the screen again, back in the stadium again, so that's an improvement.
Oh, I haven't. I've still got adverts. Oh, Christ, that means you're ahead of me, Matt. Oh, my Lord, I'm in there.
I've got the Leeds players finally jogging out.
Oh, that's right. Vinay says not kicked off yet. Oh, second half kicked off. Right then, so I'm turning the chat off now because I don't want no spoilers. Right, so, Matt, you are way ahead of me.
I've got Leeds players walking out onto the pitch, coming out the tunnel.
I haven't. I've got PSG v Man City.
Oh, no, Jake. The one that we had in the chat, the one that Ant put in, that's the one I'm on.
Oh, that one. Oh, see, I can't get on that one. It won't work. That means you're ahead of me then.
Well, someone needs to be. Someone needs to be up in level with. I still haven't even kicked off yet, though, Jake. Don't worry about it. I don't know what's going on today.
Yeah.
I thought there was a delay at half time or something, but we've just got the Leeds players coming out of the tunnel now.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I've just had a notification we kicked off. Apparently.
All right. Right, so they're right because we're probably on different programs because we're on different channels. The teams are just coming out for me now, and there's a substitution being made for Leeds United. Have you seen that yet, Matt? Harrison's coming on. Oh dear, Jack Harrison's coming on. Right, I am ahead of you then.
I've just seen him doing like a little warm up on the touchline. Jack
Harrison has come on for the mighty Leeds. Right then, so they're just getting the ball on the spot now, ready to kick off.
I see you're actually in front of me.
Oh, that's
who's Jack Harrison on for?
I don't know. Right, here we go. They're stood over the ball. They're waiting for kick-off.
Right, I'll come to try and your one again, Jake, because
I've
only got the West Ham players coming out now.
Oh, Christ, that was about 30 seconds ago for me.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to turn the chat off now. I don't want to see any spoilers. Sorry, guys. Right, and the second half has kicked off. I'm going to do some commentary because Anton is still not here. I've been sent the link. Is Anton still backstage, Matt, or not?
I don't know. Anton, I think, might be floating about.
Is he? Right then. So the second half has kicked off. Let's do a little bit of commentary. So Leeds picked up the ball. I apologise for my poor commentary. It's not fantastic.
Hello.
Oh, he's back.
Zuma's driving forward with the ball down the left-hand side. Tries to play into Antonio. Antonio tries to his man.
Cresswell's got it. Cresswell passes it back to Fabianski.
You must be in front of me again. What time are you on?
45. Hang on. There's a sub. Dan James was off. I'm on 45-48.
Oh, you're way in front of me.
Oh, good.
Way in front of me.
Right then. And a free kick given to West Ham there. Right, Anton's not having any of that. He's working it out.
Right, I'm on 45. Yeah, I think I've just got seen a free kick given, which they were lucky about for that because it looked like they were going to be in again.
46-11, 46-12. As Leeds come on the attack again. Leeds on the ball.
In front of me. Sufal
free
tried
kick given.
Fine turn there.
Free kick given.
Back on the ball.
That is that's not great from Antonio. That was a clear free kick.
That was prime Mark Henry there, just shoulder barging the player in the back. Bam!
I'm having none of that.
In the back of Rafinha again.
So free kick for Leeds. Situated in a decent position for a ball into the box. Stuart Dallas stands over the ball.
What time are you on, Jake?
I am on a 46-55.
I'm 5 seconds ahead again.
Ball into the box. And that is a corner kick. Yeah, I'm on 47-10, 11, 12.
17, 18.
19. You've done me again, Anton.
I'm on 15, 16, 17.
Right, yeah, five behind me, Matt.
What?
Corner for Leeds.
23, 24, 25.
Oh, Christ, you are behind. You're about 7 behind.
Oh, get rid of it. That's gone wide. What was the situation with substitutes?
So Dan James has gone off for Jack Harrison.
42, 43, 44.
Let's have a look at this.
Yeah, half time. Dan James has come off. Jack Harrison's come on. Was that an Obama header?
Decent play. Yeah, must have been. Another corner for Leeds. 48 minutes in.
Hits it low. Cleared from Sufal.
Ooh, that was dangerous, that. Nice to flick on. Come on, get out, West Ham. Get out. Get to him.
Chasing down. Benny chasing the keeper.
Lumped it long from Meslier. There we are.
Not exactly been a gung-ho start from West Ham here.
No.
Leeds still pretty much controlling possession,
So
controlling
it
the flow
is.
of the game.
Here we go. Antonio on the ball. Antonio with an awful pass, but Ogbonna clears things up. Lamps it along. Crikey. Fornals can't get the better of the Leeds player. It's
Benny,
back.
that was all.
Oh,
Fornals, sorry. That was awful.
Fornals chased him again.
It's like he took his eyes off the ball. He blinked when he went to edit.
Yeah.
Entirely missed it. But
Leeds on the ball.
difference is, like I said,
We know
Moyes,
better.
this is the only thing I would say is Moyes prefers to play sort of with this low block,
Yeah.
and then like every now and again we'll press.
Good
And,
header,
every time
Zuma.
we have the ball at the back, they're straight on us pressing, but we don't. We
Oh,
actually
nice
quite
play from
defend.
Benny. Nice football, West Ham. Suchek on the attack. Dispossessed.
Suchek.
Split the play over to
Done it.
Soufal.
Soufal, get the Soufal.
Brings the
Well
ball
done.
in.
Come
Back
on.
post. Creswell.
Poor ball.
Oh, Anton, I've muted
That's
you for a
even
minute.
worse shot.
Leeds on the
Oh.
counter. Rafinha.
Oh,
on
God.
the right hand side.
All right. I've muted Anton and Matt, so I get my own
Finds the
version.
player
Oh,
on the edge of the box. Shoot from distance. Clear from Zuma. And it goes go out for a goal kick to West Ham.
Good clearance
That's
by
all right.
Zuma.
That's all right. Yeah. That's my tactic. Whenever a team goes forward, I'm going to mute StreamYard. That is the tactic.
Rafinha again.
Oh, here he
flooding
comes. He's
forward.
back again. Stell's back again.
Afternoon. Well, they're taking it to us, aren't they?
They're playing
Crikey.
very well.
They're playing extremely well. I mean, I'm trying to look for a disappointment in West Ham, and I think the only disappointment was the Souček losing the ball that set the goal up.
Yeah.
And the 4-0 mess.
And the Fornals miss. Sorry, mate. I can't hear you properly, Anton.
I know they've not tested Fabianski.
Oh, that's a
really?
free kick.
No.
That's a free
One
kick,
shot,
ref.
one goal.
That's
We've
wicked.
tested.
From the-
Because
But we've
4 got
tested
booked for the
their
same
keeper.
thing.
Yeah, and that's the thing I think is
How's he not booking him?
where's that book?
How's he
He's
not
been
booking
pulled
him for
down.
that? When literally like 4 got booked for the same thing.
That's the thing that I think I'm sort of hanging on to, the fact that we are creating chances. You know,
Surely he got booked for that. He didn't, did he?
Free kick to West Ham.
Good position. What minute are you on, Stell?
51:05.
That's right, same as me.
Yeah, same as me.
So Anton's about 10 ahead.
14, 15.
Anton's in like 55 minutes at the moment or something.
Creswell plays it short. Too quick, and no one follows the run.
What's he doing? That is.
He gets it
What
back.
an
is that?
absolute waste.
What's
Got all of them.
waste?
We've
The
not
referee's-
been.
The
What's
referee's letting him
waste?
play it again. He's playing it again.
That is very, very
Boo.
fortunate. What are you on, Anton?
Jammy bastard.
35, 36,
Right.
37.
So
I
you're
don't know
3
why
seconds
Creswell
ahead.
take that again, unless Creswell took it before he blew the whistle.
We've
Like
got Antonio. We've got Zoom. All of them.
we
in
just
the
said, the
box.
highest
Put them
centre
in the box.
backs. They've only got one centre back over 6 foot. One defender, sorry. The rest of the defence is under 6 foot or under, and you're playing short balls when you should be whipping it in.
Don't
Saying that,
understand
it'd probably
it.
be a crap cross anyway.
Like short corners. I don't understand it. With all them big guys in the box, lump it in there. See what happens.
Come on, Creswell, put a decent delivery in.
Creswell pings over the top. It goes AWOL. Keeper spells it. Suchek. Go!
Oh, hello. Yes, Captain. Come on.
VAR.
Oh, come on, can't be
VAR.
VAR.
Stell,
For what?
Stell.
Can't be VAR.
Come on,
surely.
West Ham.
Looking for a challenge on the keeper.
Well, he's going to go down holding his hand anyway, but he looked like he won the ball and dropped it. So I don't see what the challenge is on the keeper.
Certainly isn't offside.
All right, no offside.
That they're going to look at Antonio.
Oh, that's going to get.
They're going to look at Antonio.
That's going to get ruled out. That's going to get ruled out.
That's going to get ruled out.
Look, yeah, that's disallowed. 100%. Antonio's hit him in the face with his arm. There's no way
Yeah.
that stands.
Yeah, VAR. That would
There's no way
definitely
that
be
will
ruled out.
Let's wait and see. VR.
There's no way that will stand. No. Sorry, there's no way that will stand. Not way it won't be ruled out. There's no way that will stand.
Ref's going over to the.
Of course he is.
See, that's
Yeah.
exactly. That's
It'll
exactly.
be
why.
disallowed.
That'll be disallowed.
That's exactly why we need to put balls into the box, put them under pressure. We didn't do that in the first half.
100%. Especially when they've
Here we
called the
go.
ref over.
Under VAR. Right, I've turned
When
the
the ref
chat
comes
off.
over, that's it. Like,
Here we go.
Yeah, yeah.
oh, look,
Straight into the
like
face of the
that, for
keeper.
me,
Disallowed.
that's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
God's
Disallowed.
sake.
Disallowed. Knew it.
Yeah.
Knew it. And he's going to book Antonio.
Really?
Oh, he's not. Okay, no, he's not. He's not. He's telling him why. Why.
He's led when he's gone up.
He's led with his arm.
Unfortunately.
But the thing is, he hasn't just led with his arm like this. His arm's up here, and he smacked him in the face. Like, I can't argue against that.
He did.
Yeah, straight into the keeper's face.
Yeah.
No choice. No choice.
Damn it.
No choice.
Right, come on, West Ham. Put balls into the box, see what happens, and we score.
Did he give him a card?
Yeah.
I don't think he did.
What's he
He's
doing?
booked him because of the fans. He's actually booked him.
He can't have booked him.
He is.
For what?
Oh, come on. There's nothing in that.
He's booked him.
Nothing in that. We don't want this again.
No, there's nothing in that.
Nothing in it.
Not at all. Look at all them Leeds fans. Shut up.
Come on, West Ham.
That wasn't a book. It was a foul, but it wasn't a booking.
How have you booked?
Wasn't a booking.
But the foul we got for the free kick when he put two arms around Antonio, pulled him to the floor, he didn't get booked for. Cooper. And then keeper's been I was about to say he's milking it, but maybe he's got a bloody nose or something.
Yeah, he has.
He's been on the floor for about 5 minutes now, hasn't he?
Well, it means there's going to be drama at the end.
I'll tell you what, Antonio's now got to be careful.
He has. Again. No sliding in stupidly like he did at
I
Southampton.
don't understand. Like, what's he? He's just crumbled under
Maybe
pressure.
he wants to guarantee the Europa League.
Yeah, no question, Luca, it's a foul, but unfortunately, you can't say it's a booking.
No, it's not a booking.
You know, Martini, not intentional.
No.
Yeah.
Go on,
He's
West
lifting his
Ham.
arms to jump.
Go
His
on.
arms flailed about, but
Got to keep the pressure on.
A Leeds free kick.
They're getting everything now, Leeds, aren't they?
how's that a free kick? What?
Yeah, but we don't understand why it was booking. It shouldn't have. Fair enough, free kick, but you know.
No, it wasn't a booking.
But,
in the slightest.
absolutely pointy. Game's gone soft. It has done for a very long time.
The thing is, said we're not arguing with the fact that it's a foul. As soon as I saw it, I was like, "That's a foul." But
shouldn't have been. Leave off, Wiggs.
He's off the pitch.
A red. Stop it. Stop. Shouldn't have even been a booking. Shouldn't have even been a booking.
Give off.
Oh, he's through from Leeds inside the box. Still got it. West Ham trying to track him. He's still got it, but well done from. Oh, ref! Come on, blow up the foul.
Yeah, this is the thing. Trev didn't take his eyes off the ball. Didn't intentionally go for that. So there's no way it would have been a red because it wasn't intentional. But even a yellow was a bit harsh.
Even a yellow was harsh.
Yeah. I won't lie. Leeds have been impressive. You know, they've been decent.
They're frustrating West Ham.
They're frustrating West Ham, yeah. And as you know, as you said, Jake, our height, we're not taking advantage of our height.
No,
No,
at
we're
all.
You know,
all of this season, we just
First time that ball went in, they started struggling. You know?
this is it, Gary.
Free kick,
You
West
know,
Ham.
he booked
Right, so
Antonio because
Come
of the
on.
crowd, rather
good-
than
on here.
you know.
The Leeds players
Yes.
down again.
oh,
No,
shut up.
they're now trying to get Antonio sent off.
Oh God. See,
He ain't going-
here's
You know what?
the question
You know what?
now.
He's not going to get sent off, but that's sort of something you saw.
That's outrageous. He didn't go anywhere near him.
No,
He did connect with him, but
He
he didn't
slapped
mean
him
it
on the
it
shoulder.
wasn't on purpose.
He
didn't-
Here's the question now.
That's his elbow going. Oh,
slapped-
and I think we might have to take Antonio off.
Here's the question. I was just going to ask that. Is David Moyes going to have the balls to take him off now?
Take him off.
No, he doesn't need
He
to.
doesn't
No,
want to
he
risk.
Take him off.
If we grab a goal in the next sort of 10 minutes or so, he might say, "Okay, you know,
doesn't
take
need
him
to
off
take
to
him off.
to safeguard him."
Why?
Because because if he gets another yellow, he's out again.
Off again.
Well, no, we keep saying we want to play a different way. We can't
Good
then say
position.
we need Antonio.
Oh, that's so lucky. Straight into his arms. Leeds on the break. Let's not get caught. He's there. He's there.
He was, Bernie, playing for the ball, never meant to put his arm out, but yeah, we do need to refocus.
The foul stands, and I've got no.
The foul stands. The yellow, I think, was harsh.
Yeah, that's the thing for me.
They're going to now target Antonio, and they're going to try and get him sent off.
I agree. 100%.
Deckers, Oggy.
Good. Go on.
Smash the ball up top. Defender gets in front of Antonio. Declan Rice wins it back. Defender in front of Antonio again. Leeds get a hold of the ball. Antonio wins it back. Out left to Benny.
Oh, done, West Ham.
Skips by
Come
the
on.
player. Well played, Benny. Go on. Release it. Release it, Benny. Still got it. He's inside the box. Shoot from distance.
Come on, Benny.
Deflection. Foul for now.
A ball.
Oh, nice ball. Go on, Soufal. Go.
Come on.
Come on. Has Soufal lost a bit of pace, or am I imagining it?
I don't think
Nice
so.
play.
I think he was a bit flat-footed there, wasn't he? I don't think he actually expected the ball.
That's good, West Ham.
Good run by Ben Rama.
He wasn't
Fantastic
on the
by
run,
Ben Rama.
Really good run.
Maybe he should have squared it at that point. But anyway.
We've got to keep up this pressure now. This good period. We've got to.
Come on, West Ham.
Oh, so frustrating.
Unfortunately, Fredericks is injured, Pointy.
Yeah.
But yeah, his pace.
Rice wins the ball back.
I said that at half time to Matt. That's what we need, a bit of pace and energy down the wing. Ryan Fredericks. That's what I said at half time.
Wonder if the ref will add on 4.5 hours for the common will of the goalies now.
Back in a second.
4 hours. Come on,
working.
Come on,
Right,
West
go
Ham United.
Let's go. Anton's gone now, so we're all synced up.
Come on, West Ham.
Oh, mine's just crashed, so I'm trying to get back in again.
Here we go. Right. Big zoomer. Get your big fat nut on this.
Oh,
Corner
yeah, cool.
West Ham. Going to be another outswinger by Creswell.
Well, got to do something here. Good ball into the box, please.
They're making us work hard, Leeds. I'll
Oh,
tell you
yeah, we
that.
actually had a good delivery in for once.
Good delivery.
Come
Come
on.
on, West Ham.
Here we go. Big moment in the game.
Oh, I saved it! How has he saved that?
Oh, what a save! Oh, it was a good save. I don't.
Literally, this guy is keeping this
Playing the game of his life, isn't
He is keeping them in this game. That's
Playing
like
the
his
game
fifth,
of his life.
That is his 5th quality save. Corner West Ham.
Safe for the cameras, I reckon that.
Go on.
Yeah,
He wins
covered.
it.
Playing the game of his life.
Leeds
Yeah.
fine.
Do you remember, Pointy, what Anton used to say? Everyone's got to be in sync. And now
Yeah.
what's he doing? Now, just because for the first time ever,
I can't
Anton's
take
hurt.
Ball over the top.
gone. Look who's back there. Look who's
Benny
back
again.
there.
Bowen.
Benny again.
Come on, Bowen.
Fantastic.
Creswell.
Absolutely fantastic.
Brings the ball forward to Antonio. He loses it too easy. Come on, Antonio.
It's not
Oh,
sticking.
that's poor touch.
Let's change it. There's
Yeah.
nothing to lose now. Let's change
I
it.
agree.
Antonio's not having a decent game. Let's
No,
change
he's
it.
not. He's
agree.
not on it today at all.
Bring
I
Vlasic
would-
on. Why not?
Yeah, I would for Antonio at this point.
He's on a card. It makes sense, I think.
Bring Vlasic on. Put Bowen up front.
Yeah.
I completely
see what
agree.
Antonio,
happens.
nice. Come on. Lost that
There you go.
again.
Again,
Got the
he's
ball.
not on his game today.
That was unlucky.
He's not on his game.
Come on, Moyes. You've got to see. This is my problem with Moyes. He doesn't
always takes
act
too
fast
long.
enough.
Nah.
He's like working in slow motion. He must be seeing this. He must be seeing nothing is sticking to Mikel Antonio. So change it up. Why not?
Antonio's just like not,
Come on,
you
Rice.
know,
Deckers. No. Lost
we're
it
losing
again.
the ball.
Leeds.
We're being
Leeds on the attack down
sloppy.
the right hand side. Rafina driving down, coming inside the 18-yard box, tries a few step overs, tries to play in the middle. He's free! Mark him! He misses it. I don't know how he misses that. I do not know how the Leeds player misses that.
Let off.
That's
How has he put that
poor
wide?
defending
Oh.
again.
How has he put that wide?
I don't
I think it's
understand
no one
what's
marking
going
him.
on.
Soufal. No one's on him. And there's 2 players overlapped. It's like defensively, they have lost so much concentration. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
Sofo and Zuma were just
Zuma and Oggy are just ball watching. That's all they're doing.
It's not the best. Not been the best defensive display, has it, for a while? That's a bit surprising. It's a bit surprising.
By far.
That wasn't a corner.
I think it took a little deflection.
Just give him a corner. I thought he just put it wide.
I thought he put it wide.
If he deflected
clear it, please. Just clear it. It's just in. Oh, no. It's not handball. No handball. And Fabianski saves.
No handball. That's a shoulder.
Somebody's just put on Twitter. I agree. Right now, the focus should be giving the ball to Ben Rama. I agree.
Big joint for us. Good after you. Welcome. We welcome all fans here. You're playing well. Good on you.
No, it's off his chest. It wasn't even off his shoulder.
Yeah,
it was chest from Souček.
We need something to change. It's hard, we've got
Moyes. You've given them 20 minutes, mate.
Yeah, we less than this, then the players can't get into it. Look, we're giving the ball away. We're not functioning well at all.
No,
they've had.
for good as we were,
decent first half, but they've had a
playing well now. Leeds
they're playing really well. They've had a very, very good second half.
Give them credit. They've played really well. Barring like 10 minutes at the start of the game when we were on top, they've played really well. But as good as we were last week,
you're absolutely right. We can't hold on to the ball. This is dangerous hammer. Fair play to Leeds. Yeah, they're playing well. Can't deny it.
Yeah, they are.
Can't deny it. They're in control. Just Pointy, agreed. We need something to change now. It ain't Antonio's day, and when it's not Antonio's day, you can't just rely on the off chance. He might get a chance. He might tap one in or whatever.
Declan, well played, Declan. His hands are up, looking for support. Bowen finds Souček coming across the halfway line. He's got space. He's driving forwards. There's bodies forward. Plays forward to Antonio. He's inside. Oh, nice ball. Benny crosses in. Leeds. It was 4-0. Sorry, not Benny. Antonio wins it back. Benny, well done, Antonio. Benny from distance. He plays out wide to Sufal.
Ben Rama on the ball.
We're being overrun.
Sufal inside to Souček. Out wide.
Because we're
Ben Rama on the right-hand side. Head up. Still got it. Tries to play in Sufal.
Stream's gone again.
Back to Ben Rama. Ben Rama inside to Souček. Plays it back to Benny. Takes a heavy touch. Switches play.
Passing. What is going on? What is going on?
Souček's personal season's been poor.
Oggy's really far forward. Finds Rice.
Come on, Oggy. Do something.
Switches
that was a wonder
play.
strike.
Good play from Rice. Sufal.
Good ball, Rice.
We need a little bit.
Look at Boyd. He's empty. Go on, Boyd. Driving inside the 10-yard box. Cuts inside to his left foot. Shoots. Yes!
Come on, out of that!
Oh,
Come on!
Lucky.
Yes! Out of that, Leeds! Out of that! Come on!
That was so lucky. It's
I don't care. I'll take
Does
it.
it look like I
They've been
care?
on top.
Does it look
They've
like
been
I
on
care?
top. We'll take that. It's what we needed. They've been on
get
top.
back in it.
They've been on top. We'll take that.
We needed something to get back in it.
We'll absolutely take that. This is the first bit of decent play we've had nearly all game.
Yeah,
Bowen, what workhorse! Cuts in, Look at that.
Onside.
Tell you, that was going in on the corner flag.
You'll get that.
That's a massive own goal.
No, but he'll get. No, it was on target, was it not?
That was not on target.
That's not on target.
Mate, that
No
was
one
on
near it.
Mate, that was like corner flag.
2 players
Look at
that
the
hit.
goal.
Two
Look
deflections.
at it.
Bowen will get that.
No. 2 deflections.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Frank. Don't you ever leave that chair again.
I turned off the sound on StreamYard at the right time because I didn't want it to be spoiled. I saw us coming forward. I turned Anton's sound off. Come on.
Well done, Jake.
What did you do, Jake? What did you do?
Your sound off.
I turned the sound off StreamYard so I couldn't hear you when we go forward, so it doesn't spoil it for me.
Well played, Jake.
So confused. Well, I don't know what happened. So you couldn't hear me?
No, he
No.
turned he turned the StreamYard sound off.
Yeah. So then I didn't hear what happened from you. I just watched the game.
Leeds have just made their second sub of the game. Rafinha is off.
On.
For Roberts.
Rafinha up. I'm really surprised. I think we need
We still need a
Here's the
sub.
question
Go on,
now.
Antonio!
I think we
Go
need a
on!
sub, yeah.
Driving forward. Keep going.
Here's the
Turn
question
right on
now.
his right foot.
Oh, go on.
Go on,
Go
Antonio.
Antonio.
Oh, God, he's from down ref. Play
Oh.
on. Bowen's through.
Oh, that's a free
Oh,
kick.
he's hacked him
Oh,
left, right, and centre,
me.
but he's still
They
on.
fucking hacked
Give it a
him
free
down.
kick. Give it a free kick.
Ref.
It streams
They
out.
hacked
That's a
him
booking.
down.
That's got to be a booking.
Here's the question
Yeah, he's
now.
pulled it back.
Here's the question now. Now it's 1-1. Do you still take Antonio off now?
Yes.
Antonio's up
Yep.
for
Say,
it. Absolutely
yeah,
not.
say-
He's
yeah.
up for it now. He's done more in the last 2
Mate,
minutes than he's done in the whole game.
Mate, you're
Why
not
take
plugged
him off
in,
when he's
mate.
building momentum?
You're not plugged
Nah,
in.
You're not plugged in. He's not had a good
you
game.
mean?
I would.
Anton's not had a good game.
Hello?
We cannot hear you through your headset. You're not plugged in. Mind you, that's not a bad thing.
What are you on, Stel? What time? Because I just
Kick,
went
I'm on
out.
69, 24, 25,
Oh,
26.
I'm 30 seconds behind you now.
I'm actually
24.
watching it from for the first time in 2 years. I'm watching a game from my TV.
How are you?
Normally, I'm normally on
Your
my laptop.
Free kick. Shoots. Oh, keeper saves.
Oh, that's easy for the keeper.
Antonio. Oh.
Oh,
Shoot!
okay.
Oh,
That was a
my
poor.
God.
Yeah.
Sky
You know
did.
what? I'm kind of glad he missed that because he probably would have disallowed it anyway. What's the keeper moaning at? Oh, the keeper's got in the book.
Keeps been booked.
Yeah, what was he moaning at?
Oh, God knows.
Nothing wrong there. Nothing wrong there
No.
at all. Nothing.
This
There wasn't
time,
another
no.
foul on the keeper or
That
anything.
time, no.
Testing.
That's better.
That time there was nothing wrong.
Look.
Suchek jumped with his
Suchek's
arm
arms are down.
by his side.
Yeah, nothing wrong
He
with
lost
that.
the ball. Yeah, he lost the ball.
Yeah.
Right, I'm up to 70-20
Oh, West Ham are
now.
putting the pressure on. Go on. There's no way, right? There is no way right now, in my opinion, that Moyes would take Antonio off. I tell you why. The last 5 minutes, he's done more than 5 minutes than he's done in the whole game.
Yeah,
So-
it's dangerous though, Anton. That's what I'm worried about. It's
Well,
dangerous.
if he wants the 3 points, he's gonna commit to Antonio for another 5-10 minutes.
Yeah,
And
but
then
he
might
might
change it.
at the same time. He might end
What's
up
happening
losing
here?
him for another booking.
Something's happening with the away fans.
Oh, they're just standing there.
The police are there.
Yeah, the police
Who
are
are they
doing
kicking
something.
out?
I think Moyes has said to Antonio, "Go central. Don't keep going out wide. Go central. None of that chasing the ball down the
Nah.
down the touchline,
Ooh,
malarkey."
Rafinha's
Ooh.
getting taped up.
Just
Yeah.
seen that.
And he was a question
Legs.
before the game, so maybe he's
Both
injured
legs.
himself again. Got
West-
some tight hammies, is he?
There we
Oh,
go.
He's
well
Throwing.
done, Dickers. Brilliant
Well,
football,
okay,
Declan.
now we're starting to
Go
play
on.
West Ham
Go on,
United.
switch the play. Switch the play.
Flynn switches
Fix
it. Go on. Don't hold on and do it too long,
Oh, it's
because
terrible ball, but he gets it anyway.
well, one back by Soufal, back to
Declan's
Declan.
running
Yeah, it wasn't a
forwards.
great ball, was it? Well played, Soufal.
I don't think Soufal looks 100% fit.
No, he's tired. I think he's knackered, mate. I
Probably
really do. I
tired,
think
mate.
he's
He was supposed to
actually
get a
that tired.
game off, wasn't he? Because, he didn't get the game off, did he?
Oh, come on, Fornals. Come on.
Right, here we go. I'm synced back up again
Oh,
now.
Fornals,
72
that
minutes.
pass was awful.
Oh my God. 72 minutes and 5.
I'm on
You're about
13, 14,
Yeah,
15.
you're
Oh.
about 2 cup seconds behind me, Jake.
Oh my
And I'm
God.
like about 5 seconds behind the rest of them. So
I'm having a mare.
Leeds on the attack, driving through. Still driving, coming into the 18-yard box. No one's made a tackle yet. Tries to cross it in. Fabianski
just
clears it.
backing off.
We're allowing them an awful lot of space to run,
Yeah.
aren't we?
Yes, we
To
are.
be fair, he ran into nowhere.
Yeah.
That was a waste.
Go on,
Go
Benny.
on.
Go on, Benny.
Line, Alan.
There's Bowen! There's Bowen!
It's-
Oh, it's too
that-
heavy! He's still
Oh,
got it, though. He's
What an
still got
awful
it.
ball. Bowen on the ball.
Plays it through to Benny.
Oh, that was a
Benny
poor
Spencer.
Ben
pass.
Rama. Come on, Benny. Keep it. Good crossing.
Yeah.
Oh, unlucky. Too close to the keeper. Daniela, he did get a knock on Wednesday, and there was a possibility that he might have missed today's game, but clearly he was fit enough. But
Maybe Johnson will play.
Mandy, Vlasic for Antonio, I would.
I would. Yeah.
I would. You
I
know,
would, but not yet.
I think we're pushing it. We need fresh legs.
Yeah,
Up
that's
top.
the thing I would say as well.
We need fresh legs.
Or even if you move Bowen into that middle position and just put
Put Bowen in the
Vlasic
middle.
out wing.
You know,
Right, I'm back.
Pointy. He got more than a knee in the groin. Yeah, little dirty play by Matic on Wednesday.
It was.
Oh, well done,
Leeds
Oggy.
going
Brilliant
forward.
tackle, Oggy. Go on, Fornals. Go on,
Attacking
driving forward.
Fornals in the middle.
Keep going.
He's got
Go on, Fornals.
Rama on the
Go on,
right,
Fornals.
Bowen
Go,
on the right.
go.
It's on his left
He's
foot.
got
Listen to
Antonio.
him.
Make the most of this, West Ham. That was a bad challenge. Here we go, Cressy, top corner. Here it comes. Here it comes.
That was a naughty little tackle from.
Hey,
That
it
was
was.
naughty. That was
It's a
naughty.
card.
Yeah.
I turned the sound off
Stream's
like
gone
30
again.
seconds there. Oh, hello. Christ. What? Flooded into him. Come on, West Ham. Oh, Anton's gone.
That's good. He can stay off for a second.
Yeah.
We've got
Oh,
we've got 3 players over the ball. Ben Rama, Creswell. Oh,
Rice is there as well. Oh,
Rice has walked away.
What
It looks like Ben Rama's going for
30,
this.
31, 32.
Looks like Ben
74,
Rama's going 44, 45, 77, 47, 77, 48.
No, you're 3 ahead of me.
And I'm kidding. 53, 54.
Oh,
Looks
yeah.
like
You
Ben
stood off
Rama's
3
going
ahead.
for this.
Right, I'll turn
51,
the sound off
52,
now.
53.
I'm not having any of it. Oh, come on.
Creswell still over it as well.
James
Too high.
Oh, he's coming to get us.
Rubbish. Absolutely rubbish.
Drops, but not far enough.
Decent
Not quick
attempt,
enough.
but
I was convinced
Tell you
it would
what.
happen there.
weren't that far away.
Daniela, I think we need Vlasic. I think he's
Not
a bit
that.
faster than Lanzini. I think we need
It's not a
someone that's
game
going
for
to
Lanzini.
cut him. It's not a game for Lanzini. I agree. We need someone that can just get at them. You know, I mean, our front line's doing well. I don't think Antonio's just not had the decent game.
Service
Have you noticed? Bowen and Ben Rama are more central. Antonio's gone wide. I reckon he's going to be taken off in a minute.
Yeah.
I think that's where the change is going to happen.
All long. Good
Moyes
header.
might wait till the 80th minute, but don't
Good
know.
header away there. Throw in for Leeds. Oh, he's just gone straight past him like he wasn't
wide.
there. Oh, look
Balls
at him
in,
go.
away
So
by
open.
Zuma. Zuma telling everyone to get out. Antonio. Yeah, Antonio's gone wide.
Yeah, I don't know why it's gone,
Bowen's gone
he has gone
central.
wide.
Go on. Oh, that's fucking naughty. Sorry, people, but that was naughty. Antonio, 3 on the right. Come on, use it, West Ham.
Go.
Use it,
Go on,
West Ham.
go.
Oh, good grief, Antonio. Pass the ball, mate. You know you're allowed to do that. You don't have to always try and score. That was a waste.
That was a waste. It was a big chance.
Yeah, it was a big chance. Just pass the bloody ball. But seriously, I mean, he had like look. He had bloody 4 nails on the bloody penalty spot. Look at him. He's just looking up, going for goal.
You're hurting Jake's ears. Calm down.
But seriously, pass the ball. It's a team effort.
Vlasic
There's
is
no-
on for Fornals. Vlasic is on for Fornals.
4 hours.
Bowen. What's his name? Should be off. Antonio.
Oh, Suchek takes the deflection. No, it's
Unlucky.
not.
Right, we've been up on this now. What? The last 5-10 minutes since we scored, we've been on top. Now we've got to make it count.
Well, yeah, that's the thing in it. Are we going to make it count? That is the question.
He's got
Will
to
we
take Antonio off, but he won't.
We
He
won't
won't.
now, will he?
He relies on
He's
him
not
too
going to
much.
now.
Let's have it. Exactly, Gary. You've got to have a bit of passion, mate. Daniela, yeah, probably. This is how I'll die. I'll die watching West Ham. You know, I definitely will. No doubt about it. You know what, Henry? I reckon he can if I shout loud enough.
Up front again.
God, crikey.
NWO goes the man who always types loudly
Yeah.
tells me to go in the back corner.
Come on, here we go.
NWO,
Right.
your keyboard's stuck on the uppercase.
Caps. Yeah. Oh, that's poor. Plan B isn't working.
Nigel, he's one booking away from being sent off again, and he ain't playing well. Sorry to
Nigel.
say, he's
Exactly,
not
Nigel.
playing
Think, mate,
well.
think alike.
I don't know what game you're watching, mate, but he's not playing well.
He's
Absolutely
watching
not.
Anton's stream.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ben Rama's played well. Bowen's run his
Yes.
socks off yet again.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
I've got to say, two central midfielders have not had the best of games again.
Royce has been alright. Suchek can't been.
That fucking place with his hair, like he's like Mila's, and his hair, it's all curls.
Oh, Crow.
Still.
Yeah.
Well, if you
Last
haven't
hit.
seen
Off my head, I'm absolutely right.
Ball in to nobody.
it.
Nigel usually is the voice of reason, Joan, but in this case, unfortunately, he's wrong.
Go on, Stel, you tell him.
Well, you know, it's got to be said.
Michael's on there now.
I'm the voice of reason still. You can be being sung.
Am I going off my head, or were there two Matts on that? No. That's Anton and that's Matt.
There was.
My thing went really weird.
You're just weird. Full stop.
Just kick me out and put me back in again, and there was two things on the screen. Don't know what happened.
Stel, shots fired.
Oh, you know me, mate. Come on. When you're old enough, I'll start firing shots at you as well.
Fire a shot in your face and
Block Bowen, Socek, Declan
nice.
drives it forward, lays it off to Vlasic. Vlasic has gone out on the left.
Then he's gone in the middle.
Oh, he's just hacked him down.
Oh,
Oh, he's played
what
on.
is that?
He's pulling it back.
Get that card out. How many bloody challenges? But none of them
That
have
is
been
no
booked yet.
way.
Have they?
It is a bit like
That is naughty. That deserves to be booked.
Right, Chris. Well, he's just tripped him up.
He's going to book the other players. No?
I ain't got a card out. He ain't got a card out for any of their players.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
That's
booked him.
That's
He's
horrible.
booked him.
That was a
Oh, yeah,
horrible
he's booking him.
challenge.
Yeah, he's booking him.
Yeah, he's booked him.
Oh, that's naughty.
I'm not putting that comment up, Nigel. I'm not.
what did he say?
Don't even put it up. It's just so wrong in so many
Right, let's
different
see what it is
ways.
then. Let's see what it is. My comments are just scrolling up.
I wouldn't go to that. I wouldn't go there. You wouldn't understand it anyway, Jake. You're too young. Right.
All right.
Free kick to West Ham out on the left side. 81 and a half minutes gone.
Come on. Right, I'm muted.
Goes.
I'm muted. Come on.
For a small team, well played, Bowen. Well done, Bowen. For a small team, they're getting
Good
rid of an awful lot
challenge.
of crosses.
Good challenge. No,
Well, as we
Bowen.
said still before the game, as we
He's
said,
in too close to the keeper.
Go on,
Too
Bowen.
close. To the
delivery's
keeper.
just not been good enough, has he?
He's only a young boy, brilliant.
Like even that one from Bowen, it's just not a good enough delivery.
Oh, Tyler Roberts coming forward on the right hand side. Go on, Royce, get there then.
Oh,
What on
It's
earth
okay.
are you doing?
It's okay.
Chapman's midfield at the back end.
Ooh.
Hold him off.
Fabianski's had a decent game today. Who talks about dropping him for our Areola?
Oh, I'll stay on the wind up now.
Come on, West Ham.
Me and
Look,
Stella
for
went
a
3-0.
small team, they're winning all the high balls. Antonio
Yeah.
out left.
Go on, Antonio.
Rama.
Go on, Antonio!
Oh, God. Oh, God, what's going on?
Corner ball.
Oh,
Right, Nigel, I'll give you that. Antonio's finally woken up.
I missed that. Me and Matt are like synced up here, I think. Like 20 seconds behind you two.
Oh, I can't get what he's. Refresh it again.
The chance. He shrugs him
Good
off
turn,
well.
good turn.
Turns.
Good turn.
Oh, unlucky.
Good
Afternoon, Emma. How are you?
I was blocked, but you know what? I don't think that was going in anyway. It looked like.
Come on, corner ball. Stepping over the ball. Aaron Creswell. For once, let's have a good corner.
Corner ball in. Oh. Away it
Calm it
goes.
down, calm it down.
Make that yours, Sufal. Make that yours.
Back to
Well done,
Fab.
Super. Ball back to Fab. Can't withstand.
We've taken control of the last, 10 minutes of the game?
Yeah.
Well, we've got capitalised now.
But yeah.
Got to. Ogbonna in.
Classic.
Bonner on the
Scogging.
ball.
Creswell.
I'll tell you what, they've made us work hard today, Leeds.
They have,
They
yeah.
have.
Well, the positive is we've got a home game in Europe in the week, haven't we?
Antonio, back to goal. Cuts inside his right foot.
Antonio,
Dispossessed.
he's lost it.
Lost
Lost
it
it.
again.
Man United.
Really not been good
Oh,
today.
they're coming
Good tackle.
forwards.
There we come. Roberts passes to Dallas. Oh, long ball. That's
It's
right.
in, it's still in.
Oh my god. How's he kept that in?
Did.
I'll do.
That's
Fabianski.
goalie's ball. 84.5 minutes gone, 1-1. Don't
Come
lose
on,
it there.
Oh,
I tell you. Oh! What?
Well
Handball?
done, Benny. Well done, Benny.
Here's me luck.
What?
It's given a handball to Leeds.
it's because
Is he?
when Benny goes down,
He uses his arm.
It was fouled. It was
No, he
actually it
wasn't.
wasn't fouled. He wasn't fouled.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't
When
fouled.
Benrahma goes down, he uses his arm to move the
Ah!
ball.
He was
Oh,
fouled
come
there.
on.
He was
Come
fouled
on.
there.
He's fouled out. Look, he pulled his.
And actually, he kicked the ball into Benrahma. He's a bit unlucky there.
No, how on earth? That is poor. How
That is
on
cool, because
earth?
he hasn't even intentionally handballed it. Roberts has kicked
He
it into his
literally
hand when
picked
he's on
hold
the
of his
floor.
leg and just chucked it. Refereeing nowadays is awful.
That's why VAR was brought in, but it's just made it all a lot
well done,
worse.
Zuma. Well done, Antonio.
Antonio looks knackered.
For
I mean-
anyone,
What's he doing?
for anyone that's watching, we're going to go live at 10 minutes past 5 for the match day highlight show. But you're going to get a notification in the next minute that it's going to go live at 20 past. It's not going to be 20 past. It's going to be 10 past.
Oh, great. That's not confused anybody then.
No.
Done.
Professional as
That's
always.
just absolutely spot on. Everyone, we're going live at 10 past, but you're going to get a notification 10 minutes after we've started.
Go on, boy. Nice play. Get rid of it
Go on,
now.
Steph.
Oh, he's done well. The Leeds.
Good challenge, good challenge.
Well done,
Nah,
Benny.
nothing in that. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Look, they've run out of ideas. We have to capitalise. We've got 4 minutes plus
We
added
ran out
time
of
left.
ideas as well, still.
Yeah, we run out
Well,
of ideas.
we're taking it to them, and more than we were
Again, though, he's
before.
only made one sub, boys. Right,
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
fresh legs. They've made 2 subs, 3 subs.
Come on, Antonio.
Yeah, but we're away from home. It's one each. It's taken us a while, but we're getting into the rhythm. Bit late.
It's
But
taken us a while.
Taking us
80 minutes.
86 minutes.
Yeah.
Come on, Zuma.
We all
Bowen.
look like we're dead on our feet.
Yeah.
I do. Come on,
Benrahma,
Antonio.
nice ball by Antonio. Benrahma, cut in, Benny. That's a terrible ball. A little dink, Benny.
Absolute rubbish. I told you we've run out of ideas. We
What
ran
did I
out
say
of ideas.
about
20
our
minutes
delivery
ago.
as well? Our delivery has been genuinely awful.
Awful all season.
Yeah.
Back to
Given
the
what,
drawing
Moyes.
board. Back to the drawing board for Moyes.
will they be happier with a point than us?
Yeah.
Of course he will. Of course
Do
he
you
will.
really think, or do you think the way
They've
they
missing
played?
5 first team players. They've seen 5 starting players.
I
They've
think
got a makeshift defence put together with a right mid at right back, a
agree.
left back at centre back, and
We've got to aim higher.
Bamford.
we've got to aim higher. We did it last season, and you know we're a European club. We've got to aim higher than this. We've got to be winning these
So this is
games.
what I'm thinking, Pointy. What I'm thinking exactly this. I take a point because of how we played.
Oh yeah, yeah. In the
No.
context of where we are right now, should we be happy with a point? Yes.
Should have left this game, with nothing.
But the context of the start of the game, where before we kicked off, when the teams were announced, no, we should have been winning this.
NWO, a draw from this is lucky. I'm beginning to feel that,
It's been such a strange game.
I won't lie. If we nick it, I won't lie. It'd be great, but I'm not
think
sure
we
that
will.
we actually deserve to.
No, we don't.
Oh, look at Leeds going forward. Leeds.
Yeah, Vlasic, good cover there though.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, Mr. Farpo.
2 minutes plus added time left.
Passes it back to the goalkeeper.
We don't want to force them
We've
back.
got space down there. Close him down.
Everywhere. We're dead on our feet.
Yeah. And he still hasn't made a second sub. We've made one sub.
It's just a problem. Moyes, you've got to act.
Where's Yarmolenko when you need him? Add some pace and power. Jake.
Still don't even go there. Don't even
Still,
go
watch
there.
your language. My mum's here now.
Mate, I always watch my language.
Make
Good
a
afternoon,
fucking
Mrs.
sub, Moyes. Jesus Christ.
Mummy's talking to you, don't you?
Good afternoon, Mrs. Baker.
Estelle, swear away.
Go on! Go on, Antonio!
Go on.
Go on! Go on! Hit it!
We nicked it!
Yes! Yes!
I do not. We have I don't believe that.
Take Antonio off.
Oi, who's talking about taking Antonio off? I mean, how you can't, Anton? You don't know anything about football by saying Antonio should have been subbed. Ridiculous, mate. Ridiculous.
Oh, what a ball from Deck. Takes Antonio away from the defender. Very easy.
Antonio goes from the
from
sublime to the ridiculous. He'll
Touches
bounce
it
off
over
his
the
knee
defender.
and go into Rose Ed, and the next minute he does that. I mean, nicked it. Absolutely nicked it. Absolutely nicked it. I couldn't believe that.
Brilliant ball from Declan Rice. 5 minutes of added time.
5 minutes added time. 5 minutes added time. Anton, tell your mum not to leave because she's clearly
Can't
brought
leave
us some
now.
good luck.
Yeah, you can't leave. You've got to sit there for 5 minutes.
Nothing up.
I don't believe. I'm shocked. Look. I won't lie. We don't deserve that.
Yes,
We actually
again.
Not.
You know.
Yes, again. I
I will-
put you guys on mute and we scored. It's a lucky charm.
I will 100% take it if we
Making
can
a
get it.
sub. He's making a sub.
About time
right.
too.
Who's
I
he
made a
taking
double
off?
sub.
Benny's played fantastic today.
He has played brilliant.
One of
He
his,
has.
do you know what?
Oh,
Dawson's coming on.
Dawson's on.
That's one of Benny's best all-round performances in the shirt.
So 5
There's
minutes.
only one Craig Dawson. One Craig Dawson.
Look at the West Ham fans going mad over there.
There you go. They're
Benny.
giving it to him.
Going as slow as he possibly can. Ooh,
Oh, he's
Burnley
brought
have nicked it in
Bowen
the
off,
last
not
minute
Ben
as well.
Rama. Brought Browen off.
Burnley
Go on,
has scored a
Craigie.
third
Do us
goal in the
proud,
94th
Craig.
minute away at Leicester.
Has he made 2 subs?
No, Bowen
No,
only.
no, Bowen off for Dawson. Yeah, because
Where's Benny?
come
Yeah,
on?
oh no, Benny's
He's
there.
got
so-
on the right.
Benny's going into his position, I'm guessing.
Come on, last push.
So what,
Don't give this away now.
5-4-1 now?
5 minutes.
Don't give this away.
Oh, well done, Benny.
He's had a good game, Ben Rama.
He has.
You know
Well
what,
done,
Anton?
Ben.
Do you remember what we were saying about Bowen learning and Fornals learning how to play the Moyes way? Ben Rama is now beginning to
Ben Rama
play
has, yeah.
how Moyes wants him to play. You know, that's really good to see. Really good to see. We've nicked this, lads. We've nicked this.
Yeah.
You know,
3 minutes yet, 2 minutes yet, whatever it is.
absolutely
Here he
nicked it.
comes, look. Here he
Well played,
comes.
Creswell. Well played, Creswell.
Well done, Jim.
Well done,
Yes,
Jim.
What do you reckon, Jim? We've nicked this, haven't we?
Right, and it's a family affair. Look.
Hey.
Where's young
Let's keep
Freddie?
it-
There he is.
Here as well.
Fam-
We've got everyone here. As soon as Antonio scored.
So it should be.
Yeah.
West Ham family.
Yeah, I know,
You
that's
know,
it. Go on, Vlasic. Go on,
Vlasic
son.
on the ball.
Go on, baby. Go for it.
Oh, he's been brought down there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a dive.
Surely the first one was a foul, though, from Phillips.
So check. Away it goes.
Away it goes, lads. Away it goes.
It's a minute and a half left.
Come on. We
Keep the shape.
Leeds on the ball.
Give a little bit of pressure, Antonio.
That's all right. Well played. Get in there. Go on, Deckers.
Go on, Deck.
Well played so far.
Well done. Well done.
Good tackle.
Get
Keep
out of
shape,
it,
West
that's it,
Ham.
Dawson.
Get it away. That's why Dawson's been brought on.
Well done,
Dawson.
Dawson.
Magical.
Big head.
Go on, Stel. Go on, Stel. Ring Dawson's praises right in my ear.
West Ham have ever bought.
Oh, finally, Stel is seeing sense.
Down. Where's Antonio? Needs to push out to him, Antonio. Make him pass it.
Leeds on the ball. Leeds have got to take it to us now, haven't they? We're sitting back. Let's not sit too deep, West Ham. Make it yours. Unlucky. That's why, pressure them.
Oh, well done.
Unlucky,
Go on, Cressley, away it goes.
One and
Wait,
Hold
West
that,
Ham.
Antonio. Hold that
Away
ball up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold that ball, Antonio. Hold it. Oh, Antonio.
They're winning the 50-50 moment. There's 30 seconds to go, West
Come
Ham.
on.
30 seconds to go.
Oh, they're going to whip the ball in. They have done. Oh, Zuma.
Zuma away.
Wait.
That'll do. That will
Get it
do.
away.
Nicely.
Get it away.
Jim,
Yeah.
get your
That'll
boots on.
do. That'll do.
Jim, get your boots on. Frank wants you to go on.
You're going on, Jim. You're going
Right,
on.
I'm going to go and do my match review. Lads, thank you very much.
Cheers,
See you
mate.
later,
Thank
Jake.
you, Roy.
Sure, see you later.
We need someone to make the ball stick up front, Jim. You're going
That's
on.
full time. That's game over.
Gotta be.
Sure.
Oh, you might get another minute because of when it actually went up and when we scored. But
Fabianski should kick this and he should blow the
And
final
it should be
whistle.
game over. Nicked the 3 points.
oh, he's doing well. Mate. He's doing well. Fabianski, drag it out a bit.
Just boot it way out, Dawson. That's it. Well done.
Come on, ref.
Bringing Yarmolenko on.
Try and run
Come
down
on,
the clock a
ref.
little bit.
Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle. Oh no, he's letting the sub go through.
The
It's a
Yarmolenko
minute
for Antonio,
over,
wasn't it?
A minute over injury time.
Well,
And
we
my
scored
stream is
bang on
gone.
90 minutes, mate, so there would be extra. I'm pretty sure it was like
Antonio's
not...
coming off.
I told
Told
you
you.
to take Antonio off.
Only
Somebody had to
25
take
minutes after
Antonio
you
off.
said he should.
He had to come off. You know, he's just been poor. Also, you know, Nigel's going to love this now, isn't he? Nigel, I told you so. Told you so. My stream has gone.
Oh, I'm still on. We're still playing. We're a minute and 10 seconds over at the moment. Come
Blow the
on,
whistle,
ref.
ref.
Come on, ref.
Go on, Yarmolenko.
96, 18,
Oh, well done,
20 seconds
ref.
over.
Well done.
96, 24, 96,
Look
25. That's it.
Good
Game
effort.
over.
That's it. Let it go. Let it go.
We're
That'll
in
be it.
7th place.
We're 96
Goal
and a half
kick,
minutes
West
in.
Ham.
Goal kick to West Ham. By the time
96 and a half
Fabianski
minutes,
takes
and he
this
still
one,
hasn't blown that whistle.
they didn't put the injury time up to a minute and a half in, so I could kind of understand it. But this time, when that ball leaves his foot, that'll be it. And we will have snatched that. Last week we deserved to get a point, got nothing. This week, probably only deserved a point, and we got
Where's he
3.
not blowing the whistle?
Come on, that's got to be it. Surely. That's
97
2
minutes
minutes
gone.
over.
97 minutes
2
gone,
minutes
referee.
over.
What are you
Good effort,
doing?
Yarmolenko.
Yeah!
Go on, ref.
Finally, 2 minutes over. Antonio has stolen it to the death. Get in.
Anton, we might as well do the review at 20 past
Yeah, might have had that injury time.
because it's already 5 o'clock now. Or what? When did you set it up at 10:02?
9 minutes. 9 minutes, and I've got the link if you want it. 9 minutes time. So
All
keep chatting to everyone for 9 minutes, and I'll get it set
Go
up.
on then, go on then.
Oh,
Goodbye.
Guys, see you later, guys. See you, Stel. See you, Matt.
cheers,
Cheers.
Jim.
Thanks, Mrs. Baker. Thank you.
Thanks for your luck. Oh, mate. I mean, I'm trying to think of a polite way to say this, but did we sort of S-house that win in the end? Because we really didn't. I don't want to do us disservice, but I don't think. You know what? As I said a minute ago, I don't think we deserve to win. Like,
I think in the end a point might have been all right, but I think even Leeds would have been upset if they
Only got
only
a
had a
point.
point out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's the resilience of West Ham, I guess. And yeah,
Mate,
all right, I'm gonna hold my hand up and
that
say
was absolute.
it was a steal.
You know what? His new nickname. I know, like people call him a beast, and friggin' West Ham Clips calls him Mark Emery. But I think we might have to call him like Jekyll and Hyde, because for what was it, 82 minutes in that game,
he did
was
nothing.
anonymous.
He did nothing.
All of a sudden, with 10 minutes to go, he's clicked in the game. And then right at the end, when we've been saying for 20 minutes, get him off, he's knackered, he's not doing anything.
Yeah.
He makes a lung-busting run. He had that.
Did you
see the angle? Did you see the angle behind him?
touch?
Because the defender, I think it might have been Dallas. I think it was Dallas or Cooper. Did not believe Antonio was going to touch that ball, and he doesn't go to tackle Antonio. He goes to clear the ball.
Yeah.
And that touch just lifts it over his leg. He has a massive air shot. And then something we never really associated with Antonio: composure.
I know.
What we didn't see, talk about a picture.
He's a Jekyll and Hyde player. He's a Jekyll and Hyde player.
Talking about flip opposite results. Last kick of the first half, Fornals lost his composure, took a poor touch, smashed it straight at the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Last kick of the 45 at the end of the second half, Antonio takes the touch, brilliant composure, buries it.
Unbelievable. I think I'm not going to lie. They made it hard for us. They made it really difficult for us. They made us fight. They played well. They played very well.
I said to Oscar, because they still, you know what? Is that 6 games we played in the season? They still haven't won a game yet.
Yeah.
So we had Oscar from All Leeds TV on yesterday, and I said to him, look, bearing in mind you're missing both your starting centre backs, your starting right back, and your starting centre forward. I said, you're not doing bad. You will come good. If you see the way they play today, there is no way they're going to be down the bottom of the table.
It'll click for them, and they'll be a very comfortable mid-table.
But it took us 80 minutes to click. I don't know if we managed to outrun them, because I think
they had a game plan. It was working for them. I think they got sucker punched, to be honest, and
they were going for it at the end, and we've nicked it on the counter.
Yeah, nicked it on the counter. And Mandy, we stole it. I think we absolutely did. West Ham are now 7th in the league. We've got 11 points from after 6 games. Yeah.
And you know what? Generally speaking, 2 points a game is like Champions League. So we're about where Moyes wants. He's just under 2 points a game.
Yeah. And of course,
man of the match was Yarmolenko.
Yarmolenko, man of the match, absolutely.
Frank, he touched the ball once, didn't he? He had it flicked on the header.
That'll do.
Frank, they were robbed.
It went the right way.
And I can be. I know.
Nigel, come on the review. We'll send you a link because look, 86 minutes he did nothing.
Absolutely,
he was out of the game.
I'll be honest. Forget 86 minutes. What did we play? 3 minutes at the end of the first half. 7 minutes at the end of the second. We played 100 minutes.
Yeah.
For 98 minutes, 99 and a half minutes of that game.
He did nothing.
He did absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
However, and again, I always try and be balanced. What's the centre forward's job still?
To score.
So he did nothing for 99 and a half minutes. What did he do in the 30 seconds? The other 30
well, there you go. But I guess that's what strikers do, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's hang on a minute. We did have a striker who was considered to be really lazy but scored, but we sold him last January. Let's forget about that. But anyway, we'll move on.
Antonio did run. He did hold up the ball at times. I don't think he played particularly well. However,
I think he played poor, to be honest.
Centre forward was put in the back of the net, and in the 90th minute.
Yeah. Martin, it was hard to watch. I'll be honest, Leeds were good. Leeds were good. I'll give them credit.
Me and Anne said on the preview last night, if anyone was going to find a way, especially even with players missing, if anyone was going to find a way to out-tactic Moyes, it was going to be Bielsa. Yeah. He really is one of the top managers in the league.
Decent. Very decent. Father Snowman deserved it on second half. I don't think we did.
I would say
I'm not sure that we did.
We had the better of the second half. However, they had the better of the first half.
Yeah.
But what I would say, in fairness, if you go on chances, they didn't really. They had that one chance in the second half. I think about when they pulled it back and the guy put it wide, and somehow they got a corner from it.
Peter also reckons we deserved it. I'm not.
The keeper pulled off some brilliant saves, is what I would say. Maybe they're going on, on the basis of the actual chances created. But I'd say on the basis of the play, it was a very even game.
Yeah, it was pretty even.
Like I said,
Sofian-
we felt deflated last week because we missed that penalty in the last minute. Should have
Yeah.
got a point out of that game. But then today, we probably should have got a point and got all three. So
there you go. Swings and roundabouts. Sofian, it was a hard game. Absolutely. Frank, I knew their levels would drop in the second half. Yeah, and maybe that's what we capitalised on.
To be honest, I know we're doing a review in a minute. For me, the turning point in the game was Rafinha coming off.
Yeah.
That for me, that was. I know the score was only 2-1, but it was very reminiscent of the Newcastle game, where we knew we had to hold on until Maxim went off, and then we went on. And it's the same way there. Like, they did not look. And Oscar, the Leeds fan with him last night, did say that he is their best player, and he said if we haven't got him, he was like, because he was one of the ones that was touch and go. So maybe that's why he's gone off with both his hamstrings tied up, because he was one of the ones that was touch and go to play. But
Mandy, we're 2 points off the top.
Yeah, but have you seen the table?
Yeah, I know, it's pretty congested.
There's about 5 teams that are 2 points off the top.
It's pretty congested.
Especially,
Chelsea lost this one. Have got a game in hand on us, and they're 1 point above us.
Chelsea and United both lost this morning.
Yeah.
So
Joan,
we're 7th, but yeah, we're only 2 points off. Everton, Man United, Chelsea, Man City, and Liverpool all on 13 points, but Liverpool still got.
We're gonna finish top 4 this season without a shadow of a doubt. Joan, put that on a t-shirt. The resilience of West Ham. Soak that in. Pat Holland fan, you beauty. Let's take the win. Yeah, there's the link, people.
Right.
We're gonna go live in about 2 minutes. So please click on it now. Even if it means you coming off this, click on it now, and we'll continue to chat. So. I'm going to keep that up for a minute, and we'll talk through the comments rather than putting them up. So we're going to leave that up there.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, while we're still here, football prizes, our channel sponsor.
Oh yeah,
actually a really good prize. It's a flash prize, only up for 2 days. £10 entry. There's only 24 tickets available. Chance for 2 hospitality tickets for the game against Rapid Vienna on Thursday.
There you go. And guess what? You got a chance of winning because.
Well, why would I've got tickets to the game. I'm not going to buy more tickets. Why would that still? That doesn't make any sense, does it? No, but I'm not entering. No, but look, it is £10 a ticket, so it is an expensive one. However, you've got a 1 in 24 chance. That's not bad odds, is it? Really?
Who are Liverpool playing now? Is it against Brighton?
They got the 5:30 game. No, they got Brentford away.
Got Brentford.
I hope very good this season.
I hope Brentford spank them. Get his stats up. We'll get his stats up. Don't worry. We'll get his stats up. Come on the review. You can bring the stats on.
Frank Butcher
and you
knows
can
what
talk
it's about.
through. You what?
Frank Butcher knows what it's about.
Because Matt ain't entering. Exactly. Matt ain't entering.
Right.
Let's have a look. I thought we were going to leave that the link up. There we go. Link.
It's 20 seconds still.
So click on this link now and go straight on.
It's 10
click on
now,
this link and go straight on.
Yeah. Right, that has been the watch along. I said, click on the link, jump over for the review.
There you go.
Stole a win. Another 3 points on the on the board.
Click on the link now, people. So I want to see, we've still got 178 people watching this. So I want to see it drop down to about 3 people. Click on it. Click on it now, and we'll go over.
It's just gone up. I don't know why it's got. Click
on
over.
Click on to 183. Because people think that this is the review. No. Click on this link, people, now that you can see on your screen, and we're going to do the review.
Right.
There you go, 107. Keep going down. Keep going down. Not more people coming on. Look at that touch. I'm watching the replay from Antonio.
What a goal. The touch does it. Right.
People. We're leaving 179 people in this chat. Click on that link. Come over now to the review. And we'll see you there in a second.